Yes, my people, how are we doing this evening? Coming to you with another quarterfinal of this World Cup. Now, I know what you're thinking, and that um, how comes I didn't do any other round of 16 matches and that, the reason why is because obviously I did the England one. The others were just kind of late, and I've been busy a lot this week. I haven't been very well either, just with a bit of a cold and a bit of a headache and that overall. So, yeah, but I'm good to go. Still slightly recovering in that as well. But listen, the Netherlands are taking on Argentina in this quarterfinal, and it is an absolute big one. Remember the last time these two teams met, of course, in a World Cup, and that was back in 2014 in the World Cup semi-final in Brazil when Argentina knocked the Dutch out on penalties. So yeah, that was a tight one. This will be even more of a tight game, but there'll be goals in it for sure. Compared to the earlier kickoff between Croatia and Brazil. Croatia now in their World Cup semi-finals after knocking out Brazil. Yes, Brazil on penalties 4-2. Neymar scoring in the first half of extra time later on, then Croatia grabbing the late equaliser right near the end of the second half of extra time. Therefore, went to penalties, and Croatia hammered Brazil on penalties. Surprise, surprise there. Neymar didn't even take one, so an absolute shocker. How Croatia in the semi-finals, I won't know, but they got good spirit and they don't give up, and that's why. And that shows a lot in this sport, this day and age. So we're going to start off with the team lineups for both the Netherlands and Argentina in that. In goal for the Dutch, they have gone with a 3-4-1-2 formation, so a back three. So they got Noppert in goal, Timber, Virgil van Dijk, he's most likely their captain, I think he is, and that Nathan Ake, Van Dijk versus Messi today, so it's going to be a big one. Left wing back, they've gone with Daley Blind. Right wing back is Dumfries, two midfielders, De Roon and De Jong. Gakpo, who's already got 3 goals this tournament, he's 1 on 5 with the Dutch, heavily linked to Man United. Rumours have to say about that. And up front is Steven Bergwijn and Memphis Depay. They've got good quality players on the bench as well, such as De Ligt, De Jong, the attacker De Jong and that as well. Former Tottenham man Janssen, Klassen, who scored early on in this World Cup and that as well. So yeah, we've got some good players throughout. They've got a strong squad, and I think they could potentially go really far if they were to beat Argentina. But I mean, far they could potentially reach the finals. Now that Brazil are out, you know what I mean. So yeah, I believe whoever wins this game plays Croatia in the semi-final. So flipping, I imagine the Dutch versus Croatia. If it was Argentina versus Croatia, I think Argentina would beat Croatia. You know what I mean? You don't get lucky and beat Brazil and Argentina in the same World Cup if Argentina were to win today. And of course Croatia would face them in the next round, which would be the semi-final, of course, which is next week, Wednesday or Tuesday, depending on the day, depending on the result as well. For Argentina, they've gone for 5-3-2 formation. In goal, Emi Martinez from Aston Villa. They've gone for back three. Martinez from Manchester United, Otamendi and Christian Romero. That is a solid back line defensively, all winners and experienced Premiership players as well. I mean, Otamendi, I know he's a Benfica, but of course he did play for Manchester City and that as well. Left wing back, they've gone with Vakana. They're number 8, Melania, who is the right wing back, number 26. In midfielder, he's got 3 midfielders: De Paul, Fernandez, and McAllister from Brighton, who scored against Poland a couple games ago in the last game of the group to send them through to the knockout stages. Up front, they're going Junior Alvarez of Manchester City and Lionel Messi, who is bound to score again. He's already got 3 this tournament. He's having a much better tournament than he had last time out back in Russia 4 years ago. Got players on the bench such as Floyd, former Tottenham man, Di Maria, and I'm surprised he's been dropped, but he didn't really have that good of a game last time out. He's already been on the best performance World Cup. I see Correa, Dybala, Martinez up front for them as well. So yeah, they got good players throughout. They got a strong squad. It's going to be good enough to win the World Cup because now they are the favourites. It's going to be between them, France, and England. I mean, I generally think we could win the World Cup. If we were to beat France, I've got full confidence of us winning this World Cup. I'm just, I reckon we could take Argentina to the cleaners potentially. All we got to do is stop Messi playing if we ever did get to the final and played them. But we still got to beat France at the quarterfinal. Then we're for semi-final against either Morocco or Portugal, who play tomorrow. So that'll be a massive, massive game as well, as much as this one is today and that. So players I'm going to be keeping an eye out for the Dutch, Van Dijk and the likes of Gakpo, Depay. Argentina, I'm going to be looking a lot at Junior Alvarez from Manchester City, Lionel Messi, of course, in that as well. And they've got good defenders such as Martinez from Manchester United, Christian Romero, and Otamendi in that as well. So we'll have to see how. It'll be interesting to see how Emi Martinez doesn't go. He's had a bit of a up and down season over the last year playing for Aston Villa and that. So, he's not really the best. He's always got a mistake in it, but he seems to be doing all right for Argentina and that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, apart from the game against Saudi Arabia and that, I want Holland to win. Yeah, I mean, I think, I mean, listen, if Holland were to win against Argentina and we were to beat France, I'd be confident of us winning. I'd be really, really like, this is our tournament to lose. I'll say that, you know, we will have to really play it out of our skin to beat France tomorrow. But it's going to be a good one. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope certain players shine. But we're going to be talking about this game now. There is 5 minutes till kickoff. The players are making their way out now. This is a massive game, a quarterfinal. And the Dutch, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can remember watching them in the Euros last year. They're a bit inconsistent. I think they won all their games in their group and they played Czech Republic and got knocked out 2-0 in the round of 16. They didn't have Van Dijk, though. He's made a massive difference in this World Cup. He's made them more solid. He controls the team back to front. He's the captain. He's a leader. He's a winner. Champions League winner, FIFA Club World Cup winner with Liverpool, Premier League winner with Liverpool. He's won all his stuff at Liverpool, maybe. Maybe a few Scottish titles at Celtic in his day and that as well. But listen, this guy is a winner. So is Messi, though. You know, them two against each other. I mean, the last time them two played against each other, I believe, in the Champions League was when Barcelona lost 4-0 at Anfield and basically Van Dijk pocketed Messi. Simple as that. So it's been interesting to see how Messi deals with Van Dijk. Listen, it wouldn't surprise me if the Dutch beat Argentina. If you can stop Messi from playing, you can stop everyone in that Argentinian team from playing, and you'll easily win. Going to be looking out for players. You know, they've got, I mean, defensively, like Van Dijk, Ake, you know, in the midfield. We look at their lineup and that as well. They've got a nice solid midfield in that as well. Yeah, I mean, their midfield, you know, I mean, look, De Jong, they've got De Ligt on the bench, De Bruyne and that as well. You know, I mean, I think Gakpo is going to be one. I think it's going to cause Argentina some problems, but it's going to be a very close game. It would surprise me if these ended up going to penalties. Dutch are going to be defending for their life. I've seen the size of the Dutch goalkeeper. Flipping hell. I mean, Van Dijk 6'4", this brother's like 6'7". I mean, Norput, Jesus Christ, he's massive. He's a monster. If he has a good game today and a good tournament overall, who knows what kind of Premier. I mean, Tottenham needs a new goalkeeper. I mean, they're not going to win anything with a recent goal. If they can get a decent goalkeeper, they'll win some silverware for once in their life. So who knows? I mean, the Serbian goalkeeper is looking good. The Croatian keeper today, I mean, but the Croatian keeper with the penalties he saved in that and the saves during the game. I mean, if it wasn't for him in goal, flipping out, I mean, Brazil would have easily won that game by about 4-1. Maybe like 3-4-0, I should say, in the main game and that, you know. And then when it came to extra time, it all kind of evened up a bit. Well, what was the Croatian keeper's name? What was the Croatian keeper's name? Oh God, I'm trying to get his name up. I forgot his name, you know, but he was so good. He was just completely solid in that as well. You know, Livakovic, yeah, Livakovic, man. I'd have him in the Palace team all day. He's classy, as you know. He's absolute class. If it wasn't for him in goal, Croatia would have absolutely got thumped this afternoon by Brazil. But they won it on penalties, and they're showing to everybody why they are in the semi-final or why they could cause them teams some major problems. I mean, they've already done it to Brazil. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be really interesting. The game's about to kick off. The amount of Argentinian fans in this stadium is incredible. A long way for them to travel all the way to the Middle East in Qatar. Absolutely. They've all come to see Messi. Imagine an England-Argentina final. That'd be absolutely mental, the atmosphere. That'd be crazy. Someone's saying here on my mate sending me on Snapchat. This is funny. He said, "Imagine if Argentina gets knocked out today. I'm gonna die of laughter. I couldn't stop laughing at the fact Brazil got knocked out." Yeah, I mean, it's just unbelievable. This World Cup it actually is. You got Morocco, who's going to beat Portugal. They'll be in the semi-finals. Croatia, no one saw them being in the semi-finals again in another World Cup. It's absolutely crazy, honestly. It's amazing. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. By the way, any question, you know where the live chat is. My people, my socials will be in the links description in the descriptions down below. The week's been fairly all right, to be fair. It's not been brilliant. I won't lie. I've been a bit ill. You know, I've not been myself and that, just mentally and that. It's not like, you know, just like the illness and that's just giving me a headache and that. I feel right now. It's getting there. You know what I mean? It's getting there. But yeah, I mean, this World Cup will kick it back off today after a couple of days break. Yeah, it's just, you know, cheered me up a bit, seeing football, seeing what football can be like and how it brings people together. You know, the Brazil game, no one saw Croatia knocking them out, and Croatia deserve it. I mean, Modric, what a player he is. Listen, if he wasn't in that team, Croatia wouldn't even be in the knockout stages. That's a fact, isn't it? You know what I mean? Livakovic for them in goal, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Listen, if Arsenal need a replacement for Aaron Ramsdale, he has a crap second after the season coming up in the Prem. Livakovic is your man. It's Tottenham need a new goalkeeper for Hugo Lloris if he doesn't improve on his form in the second half of this upcoming Premier League season. And that, then Livakovic is your man, Spurs supporters, and that. You know what I'm saying? we're going to be focusing on the Dutch versus the Netherlands. Sorry, the Dutch. Did I just say that? No, I didn't. Okay, I did say that, but my bad. The Dutch versus Argentina. I'm getting carried away because I can't wait. You know, Messi could shine, or it could be his last ever game in a World Cup ever. He's playing up front with Julio Alvarez from Manchester City. Oh mate, I had the word. Yeah, I know. Everyone, it's winter in it. You know what I mean? It happens. You always get these illnesses. You know what I mean? At least the World Cup was on every 3 hours. So you're not wrong. I mean, this game could probably end up finishing by 10:30, depending on the situation. Now, maybe just before 10 o'clock. To be fair, you can't extra time in the penalty shootout, which seems to be going quick. I mean, all the penalty shootouts in this World Cup, the Japan one, the Morocco one, the Brazil one today against Croatia. I mean, unbelievable. Just went like that. Literally, just went like that. Quick. You know, quick. Brazil were out of the World Cup just quick. Literally, no one saw it coming. It was just unbelievable. But they paid the price. They missed 2 penalties, really poor penalties in that as well. Croatia were just more confident, hence to why they beat Brazil on penalties by 4-2. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. So this game is about to start. I absolutely cannot wait. This is Depay. He got his first goal in the round of 16 in their last match, knocking out the USA by 3-1. Who else? So Dumfries scored in that game as well. Listen, they've got goal scorers throughout, and they're getting better as the tournament's getting on quicker. You know, the Dutch. So yeah, the game, of course, has just kicked off now. I've got a few comments in that. Let's just pray the England game is not going to goes to penalties. Where's the Bible? Where's the Bible when you need it? You know what I mean? But yeah, I should be doing a live watching for the England game tomorrow. I should be. If not, it's because I'm working. I've got work just before, but I'll finish an hour before the kickoff. So if I time it right, I'll have enough time to set up and just get prepared. You know, if push comes to shove, I'll just start literally there was 10 minutes into the kickoff or something or whatever. You know what I mean? Depending on my situation. If I have to cancel, I'll put something on my Instagram and that. So make sure you go and follow me on my Instagram for those who haven't. Obviously, game's kicked off in the first minute. It's 0-0. Nothing's happened. It's still early for that. Well, it's still early for any goals, of course. You know what I mean? It's just going to be a slow start. I can imagine it will just get quicker and quicker as the game builds on. Honestly, so yeah, it's have to see what happens. But it's going to be an unbelievable game, and that. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait indeed. Due to this crappy weather and that as well, the frost, you know, I mean, a few winds and that might be a bit of a connection issue. So I do apologize if there is, but I'm gonna keep the stream live and and just hopefully everything goes to plan and that should be all right. Though if there's any problems, I'll just give you a little shout, or you probably notice due to the lagginess of my screen. But it's fine now. I think here we go. Bit of a slow start. Not surprised. It's the quarterfinals. I think Argentina are getting into the Dutch's faces a bit here. Here we go. Acuna, the number 8. It's Acuna. I said his name wrong at the beginning, my bad. So Acuna is their left wing back, going with a back 5-3 at the back. You know what I mean? So Argentina changing it up a little. You know, I think they've done their homework on the Dutch. I think the Dutch know they just got a shot out of Messi, but Messi, you leave him in time and space for a split second, he'll just punish you. You know, look at the Mexico game in the group stage. I mean, if it was of him being in being in the Argentina team that day, I mean, they wouldn't have won that game. I don't even think they would have got out of that group. To be fair, they had some good opposition, such as Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland as well, who just about got through at the last second. Literally, it's unbelievable. I've forgotten. What's it? Louis van Gaal is the Dutch coach. Thinks what's it? That's like his third spell. Remember the last Dutch manager in the major tournament, which was the Euros last year, 2021, was Ronald Koeman. He didn't last long. He always gets sacked quick. Didn't last long at Barca. Didn't last long at Everton. Didn't really last long at Southampton, even though he left Southampton for Everton, which I find a bit odd. Looking back at it now. Anyways, the Dutch in possession. Van Dijk out. Turned Nathan Ake and them two have been on fire this tournament. Where would the Dutch be without Van Dijk? If he wasn't in their team, I don't think they would have gotten this far. You know, I think they would have qualified out their group, but they could have easily been given a decent game by the US. And I think the US, the US could have easily beaten them. Someone's gone down. I think it's Bergwijn. Look, a head injury or something. It's Gakpo. Gakpo's gone down. Gakpo heavily linked to Manchester United. The Dutch is number 8. Holland, Netherlands, the Dutch, whatever you want to call them. You know what I mean? I don't know what's happened here. Oh yeah, someone just ran into the side of his face. I don't know who was that. Fernandez, yeah, the midfielder for Argentina, colliding into Gakpo. But this is sort of nudges him in the face slightly. A little bit aggressive. I don't think he meant it. I don't know. I think he's going to do a drop ball the referee to the Dutch anyway in their own half. So it's gone straight back to straight back to Van Dijk. Got Dumfries in space. You know what I like about this World Cup? Expect the unexpected. You never know what's going to happen. Anything could happen. Do you know what I mean? Argentina could batter the Dutch 5-0. The Dutch could beat Argentina 3-0. It could be 0-0. And then someone like the Dutch shock Argentina and knock them out on penalties. Here's a chance for Argentina. Those cleared away. It's deflected. That shot. Bit of a volley there. The pool. Rodrigo, the pool there. The volley. Down. It sort of volleyed it slightly down onto the floor and it took a block. Well, it took a big deflection. Not wide, but kind of ricocheted back towards him. But Argentina got possession in their own half, just about getting it into the Dutch's half ever so quickly here. Oh, they slowed down there, actually. Oh, God. It's cold, man. It's not pretty. The one I got. Free kick to the Dutch. Who's that gone down for them? Is that Depay? Who's that? Can't even tell it's gone down for the Dutch. Yeah, it was Depay. Otamendi with the foul. Of course, them two have played against each other in previous years in the Premier League. One for Manchester City, which was Otamendi and Depay. It is Manchester United Day, so I think them two know each other pretty well. Could imagine. I could imagine indeed. Here we go. Oh, was that Van Dijk with the pass going straight out of play? Was that Bergwijn? He's trying to give it to Bergwijn, trying to do some like Trent Alexander-Arnold pass in there, but he fell miserably. It's gone straight out of play for uh Acuna. He's taking the throne for Argentina. He's had a good tournament, Acuna. Rodrigo de Paul as well has been solid. Got Messi, Junior Alvarez for them up front. The Man City man has got 2 goals for them in this campaign, or in this World Cup, sorry, I should say. Lisandro Martinez, the 5'9" centre back, who's been pretty good for Manchester United this season, I'll be honest. Quite a ruthless player. Ooh, Messi putting Ake under pressure. Look at Messi. The way he's just pressing. I think that was Messi running. No, that wasn't even Messi, you know, bro. Oh, referee. No, nothing's happened there. Like someone was about. I thought someone was going to get fouled, but nothing's happened. God, there's literally. It looks like there's about like what 100 Dutch fans at the stadium, and you got like what 80,000 plus Argentinian fans, like 75, 80,000 plus or something, you know. But around that, I mean, that is, yeah, I mean, what 75,000 and 80,000 Argentinian supporters, but well, around that, just between that, I should say. And the Dutch haven't bought anyone hardly, any supporters. A bit embarrassing. I mean, they tend to do well in major tournaments, then they have these bad spells when they do crap, but they're doing really well. Disappointing support from the Dutch. I mean, I know we complain about Qatar as much as the Dutch have, but we've bought way more supporters. We would fill out a whole flipping stadium in Qatar. I guarantee you, if we got to the final. Good composed passing from the Dutch, so they know how to read that ball quick. Could have been like the Spanish with the passing and that. I mean, I can see the way they passed the ball around the US in the round of 16 in the last round, knocking them out. That's what won them the game. And then they did that against Argentina, which would be a bit more difficult. But if they did it accurately and clinically, they beat them. Oh, flipping it now. Sorry, you know what it is, yeah. Do you know what? You're the keeper with a risky pass. Oh my words, risky business there. Nearly giving the ball to, I think it was Alvarez putting him under pressure. Couldn't tell there. I think it was him. But listen, I'll say this, yeah. I mean, what in the Lord's name? What in the Lord's name was Norput doing? The Dutch goal. He literally passed it, but fortunately it went to, I think it was Dumfries. I think it was Dumfries, I believe. One of the Dutch defenders on the right hand side. You know, the pass went to him straight away accurately, but he nearly could have given it away. What I think Alvarez Norput under pressure there. If he would have got onto that, I reckon he would have punished him and scored, most likely. risky business there from the Dutch goalkeeper Norpert. None of the Dutch defenders kind of knew what he was doing until he passed the ball accurately at the end. But yeah, could have gone sideways then. Here we go. Remember, you're there. Bit slower from Argentina. Zakana there, the number 8. Oh God. It's only been 10 minutes yet, but this game does need a goal fast just to liven it up. It does. I'll say that. If I was doing the England watch along tomorrow, which I should be, if not, I'll let you lot know on my Insta. Like I said, it'd probably be downstairs in my lounge and that. So yeah, because my dad's just wanna get in on a bit of the action, you know, the pool. Ooh, good ball there. Messi, 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 Messi. Ooh, bit of problem here with the connection's bugging again. I don't understand what's going on, you know. It's all good. There's a cross that went wide anyways, so I've missed. Unbelievable stuff. Been quite even, I'd say that. Nothing's really happened in this game apart from what what's it, Norpert nearly sort of giving the ball away to I think Junior Alvarez, pressurising him in that as well. But he succeeded with his pass. Gakpo just close to getting the ball, but yeah, the touch wasn't. He sort of did, but when his touch was poor there. It's still 0-0. Been quite flat, but it's always going to be a slow start between these two when it comes to any game in a major tournament, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's not really renowned for goals when these two meet up and that. Oh God, it'll be incredible if England win the World Cup. Absolutely incredible. After watching a frustrating first half of the season with Palace, a bit inconsistent. It'd just be nice just to win something in my lifetime for once, and in my dad's lifetime. Because he was like 4, I think, when England won the World Cup, but he doesn't even remember it. At least he'll just remember something special. I certainly will. Be remarkable. Brazil are out, Spain are out. Obviously, both in the knockout stages and that. You got Belgium, Uruguay, Germany knocked out in the group stages, and tonight 2 of the top favourites with us and France and that, even Portugal. But tonight, 2 of the top favourites playing the Dutch and Argentina. One of them's going out tonight. It's going to be interesting. If it's Argentina, I will burst out with laughter. Like I'll just be shocked if anything. I just won't believe it. Argentina have been the better team attacking wise. The Dutch haven't really gotten near the Argentinian penalty box. It's all been Argentina, but I don't know. I have to wait and see it. My question is for people to note down in the comment section or the live chat: are we better than the Dutch? In my opinion, I think we are. But I want to get your opinions for those who could answer the question here. Are England better than the Netherlands? Here we go. Good pass. Nah, it's gone well over that cross. Whipped in, no one there. Loppert just came and caught his McAllister with the ball and Loppert with a good catch. Dutch looking to press. De Jong. It's giving it away. It's a foul on what Bergwijn that looks like. I think the referee's going to book someone in a minute. I think Christian Romero fouled Steven Bergwijn. 2 former Tottenham players. Well, sorry, not 2 former Tottenham players. 1 former Tottenham player in Bergwijn. A current one, Christian Romero. They've both played together before. I think it was accidental, but it was a foul at the end of the day. Oh, God. Hope someone gets a goal quick. Honestly. I mean, quarterfinals. I mean, if they're this tight, the semi-finals are going to go to penalties right to the death. You know what I mean? Still 0-0. I think it could be 0-0 by full time. The way the game's sort of going at this rate, it's not been brilliant in the first 14 minutes, quarter of an hour, sort of. I'll have to wait and see. Current possession, the Dutch with 41%, and the Argentinians with 42. It's close. It's very even. But attacking wise, Argentina got a little bit more of a better edge with Alvarez and Messi doing all the work for them and that. And one other player is key for them, McAllister, who's already got one goal. And that came against Poland in the last group game of this tournament. So he's a massive attacking threat, especially with set pieces as well, free kicks in that close range, or like direct, indirect, if anything. Christian Romero, another Trent Alexander pass. Sorry, another Trent Alexander-Arnold pass that has failed miserably in this game. One for Van Dijk and another one for Christian Romero. The Dutch giving the ball away. It's giving up now. Now the Argentinians are giving it away back to the Dutch. The Dutch just going to pass it around them for fun. If I was the Dutch, I'd give it a go and be a bit more positive than Croatia were. I know Croatia won on penalties, but they were this close to going out because they were too deep. Chance for the Dutch. Chance. All Blint. No penalty. Went down awkwardly. I think he's all right. Argentina could have been easily outdone there. The pool. It's given away cheaply. It's gone back to Virgil van Dijk now. Still 0-0 in the first 16 minutes. De Jong. I always get them 2 minutes. De Jong playing in the midfield. De Ligt's on the bench, for God's sake. Been dropped. Don't know, him and Van Dijk never really functioned together at the back. I think Ake and Van Dijk at the back are much better. Nathan Ake. He's had a good, couple years at Man City. I thought he flopped, but he really got into the side and gelled in well and just becoming he's already won 2 Premier League titles, 1 League Cup, and that's pretty much it. But he's a winner, Ake. And he's won titles at Chelsea and that in the past when they came through the academy throughout. So yeah, knows what it takes to win stuff, innit? That's a good winning defence there, him and Van Dijk, mainly at the back. All referee. Dutch are trying to capitalise on Argentina, mucking around in the midfield. Good tackling there actually from Otamendi with the other players. There's Fernandez. There's Martinez actually, not Otamendi. Sorry. They showed it on the camera that Otamendi did the tackle, but it was a good tackle, a clean one from Lisandro Martinez from Manchester United. It's been a close game. I think there may be a goal, but it's really tight. It's not open. It's not like us. It's not like when Argentina play Poland or when they played Saudi Arabia. The game is open. This is tight. The Dutch, I mean, they got Argentina exactly where they want them. I've noticed that over the last 5 minutes. To be fair, chance for Martinez caught. It was a free ball towards Bergwijn. Yeah, I think it was like Dumfries there. Yeah, it was Dumfries. Good pass through to Bergwijn, but Martinez was quick off his line, getting the ball. And yeah, Argentina have regained possession currently. Oh, awkward there from Dumfries. Alvarez couldn't sort of keep hold of that well. Brushed off the ball pretty quick. The Dutch need to move the ball a little faster though before they get tackled / dispossessed, if anything. Could you stand around the ball too long, you get tackled, and the opposition will get the ball and create a few chances if you're not careful. You can't afford to switch off once in this World Cup because you'll get punished. It's as simple as that. Any questions in that? The live chat is there, my people, and that as well. Feel free to leave any in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and my socials if you want to follow my TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, and my Instagram mainly. Feel free to click the links in the description down below and give me a follow if you want. You know what I mean? But we'd love a few follow backs in that, and we'd love some more subscribers. especially between now and the end of the year. Well, it's already the end of the year, if anything. It's mid-December, sort of nearly. Free kick to Argentina for some scuffle. Just continuing. Don't know what's going on. I think Dumfries is a bit peed off. Claiming an arm in the face. It's not foul. It's overreacting. Nothing in that. I think Di Maria is getting a little telling off from the referee because the fourth official said he came out of the technical box. Had a bit of a go at that side. But it's nothing serious. Just getting a bit of a talking / telling off from the ref. Basically, the ref saying if you come out your technical box again, Di Maria, or pit, or like what bitch and moan, basically, then yeah, you're gonna get a yellow card. Simple. And then when he comes on, if he gets a foul away, the ref will remember he's booked him and I'll send him off. So Di Maria just needs to keep his mouth shut. It's too early for any trouble. I mean, his first half will be 0-0. I could guarantee if you were to put a bet on this first half being 0-0, you'd win your money. Trust me, because it's looking like that now. It's very tight. Both teams have really been really solid, compact, and composed, and just chilled defensively, and that what I mean. They've just been really just steady and that So it's just one mistake, and any one of these sides could get punished. You know what I mean? But Van Dijk at the back, he really makes an error playing for the Dutch. He looks pretty solid. He's a winner. His experience as well is so vital because he missed the last tournament, the Euros, because of that ligament injury. Here comes the Dutch on the left-hand side. Argentina defended really well and tight. Bergwijn, that is a corner to the Dutch, I think. Yeah, it is. Came off Otamendi. I think, yeah, it did. Yeah, good defender from Otamendi. The Dutch got a corner, though. And this is where Virgil van Dijk, of course, comes up into the Argentina half, and that's going to try and be a threat from this set piece. Is he even in the box? He's sort of on the edge, actually. He's coming in now. But this is Van Dijk territory. It's fine. It's from a corner. It's going to be taken from Gakpo here. The Dutch's top scorer of this tournament. Gakpo. Whip it in. That's poor. Poor. It was a short corner, but it didn't really go to plan at all. Now Argentina going to try and get the ball off Gakpo. The Dutch have retained the ball well. They still got it. Okay, they're lobbing it in the air. Giving it away, though. They're the Dutch. That's going to be an Argentina throw-in. Yeah, De Jong giving it away there. I think he came off and went out of play for an Argentina throw-in. He's going to be taken now anyways. One of these games, going to be a long evening, but it's going to be really just tight. I mean, this tournament, the Dutch, they've only conceded about 2 goals, and that was in a 1-1 draw against Ecuador, and the goal that the USA got back later on, a bit too late. Messi, it's way over. He tried, got into a bit of space. This movement on the ball is sensational. Van Dijk had him, but I think he's got to come out a bit more and be a bit more aggressive in Messi's face. Gave him far too much room there, but the shot was poor, but miles wide. The keeper didn't even dive. That says it all. It was a poor shot from Lionel Messi, the captain of Argentina. Oh, brilliant turn. Brilliant turn. Dumfries got the ball now. So a lovely bit of composure there from the Dutch. Just did a full 360 turn there, Timber. Here's the Dutch trying to get through. Argentina aren't going to allow them, though, the way it's going. Solid. It's just completely solid, they are. The Dutch are a little sus at the back, getting a bit too cocky and overconfident in their play. You know what I mean? But they seem to be doing all right for now. So we'll have to wait and see. Still no in the first 23 minutes of the game. I'll say that, obviously. Ake are on the ball. They're going a bit backwards, the Dutch. Sometimes they get forward or they get themselves to good positions, but then they just go backward. That's a gem of a pass gone wide. It's gone wide. It's a good pass, nearly. Dumfries trying to get on the end of it. I think it was something's gone wrong here. No, nothing's gone wrong. I thought something happened. It was I think it's the run. Yeah, the run trying to catch Dumfries out. Well, sorry, trying to lob the ball up the pitch to Dumfries. It's a good pass, but it's too much pace and power on the ball. So yeah, just what it is. You know what I mean? They're trying the Dutch. They know that's Argentina's weakness. They can't really seem to deal with long balls well. If you pass it around on the ground too much, Argentina will just clock what you're doing. Like if you're on a Dutch here right now, you're passing it too much. Argentina are just going to sit back and just double up on certain players. You know what I mean? Chance for the Dutch. Here we go. Oh, it's wide. Well wide. Well, it was the pirate. It's Bergwijn. I think it's Bergwijn with a shot. Lovely bit of movement between Depay and Bergwijn. Bergwijn with a shot. It was miles wide. I mean, the keeper knew it was going wide anyway. Wow. Game's livening up a little bit. 25 minutes gone. What, 20 minutes to go till half time. Still a long way. But yeah, Messi with a shot that went wide. Getting into space. Bergwijn getting into space, shooting. It was miles wide. But, you know, the player overall is getting better. And there's more confidence within both units, you know, of players to just take shots and that. But yeah, it's still going to be a tight game. I mean, it's still, I think, going to be 0-0 by the time it hits half time. They shot Messi down pretty well. The one time he had the time and space to try and score, his shot was basically blast towards the corner flag, nearly, went miles wide, miles over. That's all he's pretty much done in this game, the first, 25 minutes. You can hear bad chanting, and that is the Argentinian supporters doing what they do best. It's probably chanting Messi, Messi, you know. He's like a god out there for a minute. Since Maradona died, they all look up to Messi now, innit? Here we go. It's a good pass from Fernandez out wide. Christian Romero. Messi. Corner there. A corner with a weird pass. He sort of tried to pass it sort of backwards and Messi got in his way. But yeah. Oh my word, what have I just seen? I've seen a guy in a Portugal shirt surrounded by Argentina supporters. Crazy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, could it be Argentina's year to finally win a World Cup? I mean, since the days of Diego and Maradona, when he was playing in that, of course. Here we go, a chance. Oh, referee, free kick to the left. McAllister fouled. Quite far out. It's probably going to be whipped in by either McAllister or Messi, potentially. Who knows? Argentina, of course, knocking Australia out in the round of 16. Australia doing well to get there, but Argentina were just by far the better team. Australia came to them. You know, it took them. I mean, they got a goal back and challenged Argentina. It was very competitive, that game. I didn't watch it, but I saw some of the highlights. But Messi was just a difference, really, if anything. He could potentially take Argentina on to win this tournament, depending on how this game goes, of course. He's only had one chance, and that was a shot that went miles wide. Just about, 8 minutes ago. Sandro Martinez. The Dutch overall, they got a good. They don't just like depend on one player with their qualities going forward and that, you know, attacking wise and getting the goals. They've got good players all around. They've got Van Dijk, De Jong, De Ligt, you know, like the pie up front and Bergwijn, you know, Dumfries, all put in goal. So, you know, they're pretty good. And Ake as well, obviously defensively. So a good World Cup, a foul referee. The push there from Gakpo on what's that, Otamendi, I think it's all right. Anyways, it was completely accidental. To be fair, he just runs into him. He sort of runs into him, sticks an arm out. I mean, I don't think he meant any harm or whatever. But it's a free kick to Argentina in their own half anyway. Oh, Martinez, Lissandro Martinez. Well, sorry, Emi Martinez in goal. Got their names mixed up there. Emi Martinez kicking the ball out of play for a Netherlands throw. We take it by Dumfries a little bit further back near the technical box. Clumsy there from Emi Martinez, but the Dutch have sort of gone backwards anyway. So, I mean, obviously Argentina had enough time to get everyone behind the ball there. So he wasn't really under pressure. It's just been a clumsy error from the Aston Villa keeper for Argentina in goal. Imagine if he won the World Cup, if he had a World Cup winners medal was the last year he's had, especially at Villa. Big jokes. Oh, come on, England. I know we're not playing, but I just want us to. I just really actually think this is a massive chance of us winning the World Cup. The best chance we're going to have winning the World Cup since, 1990? Well, obviously it's in 66 when we won it, innit? That was like, what, 55, 56 years ago. Depart under pressure, but he's done well. Bergwijn. Now, this is where the Dutch are dangerous. They need to be a bit more open and creative in their plays. Dumfries on the wing here. Gakpo. Good ball whipped in. No, it's headed away. De Jong with a weird back pass. Straight back to Van Dijk, who's composed as per usual. Bit negative there from the Dutch. They looked like they were going to get forward one and just pass it backwards instead of being creative. It's like the nerves are getting to them. Argentina, however, trying to hit them on the break. McAllister sideways there. Messi's a bit deep now, caught in his own half, but he's got the ball out wide to Romero. Here we go. Half an hour in, 0-0. Quite even. Netherlands have sort of been on top of the Dutch over the last 10 minutes. So the Netherlands have been on top of Argentina in the last 10 minutes. Twice I've done that. Man said the Netherlands beat the Dutch. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? My illness is getting the better of me there. Oh, my word. So 0-0 with half an hour play with Argentina and the Netherlands here. Going backwards and sideways a bit, Argentina. Just get out wide. There's no one making a run down the middle. They need Martinez on the bench for them, their number 22, who had a couple goals chalked off for an offside against Saudi Arabia in the opening game of their World Cup of this current tournament. They could do it with him. Alvarez just hasn't been a threat. Messi, you got to keep him on there, you know. Got to keep him on there. They'll just get you a goal out of nothing. I think the manager and everyone in the team, of course, obviously knows that and has gone out to play for a Dutch throw. The Argentina manager's being shown a yellow card for coming out as technical error and complaining about something. Scaloni, I don't know what he's doing. He's already been booked. He's just been booked to, like, with over half an hour to go. I think, yes, Scaloni was shown a yellow. One of his coaches are complaining. And look, he did show it to Scaloni, the Argentinian coach. The referee showing him a yellow card. He didn't shut up and be sent off. Now the game's continuing. The referee is not tolerating any nonsense. You know what I mean? Oh God, that was crap bad. So, Jesus Christ, I always get that. Here we go. Dutch need to be a bit more positive in that play, giving it away to Argentina again. Trying to get the ball here, quick forward and that. Here we go. Fernandez nearly dispossessed by De Jong. Back to Fernandez here. Van Dijk dealt with that pass well. Messi. Oh, good block. Dutch defending well. They're defending well. So Argentina. That's why it's going to go to penalties potentially. I could just see it happening. Messi there trying to dribble his way through. The Paul has got the ball on the end of that Messi pass. Listen, whoever scores before half time, if there was a goal, it's going to open the game up completely. Because both teams are playing out they don't want to lose, which is understandable. Quarterfinals after all, isn't it? It's probably going to be like this when we play France. I hope it is. I hope we're tight and solid defensively because if we're open against France, they'll crucify us with the likes of Dembele and Mbappe on the attack and Giroud and Griezmann. But I'm still confident of getting something. Dutch is Gakpo. Got to be positive. It's a poor pass. Dumfries was there, but Gakpo for slow pass and Akana getting the ball here forward. You can be quicker. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The poor the shot. It's on target, but saved comfortably there. Messi there for a good pass. The Paul's got to do, but he tried to pass it in the net, and it went. He passed it he tried to do it down the middle, but the keeper's obviously going to pick it up comfortably, isn't it? Unbelievable. Watson Mole, one of the assistant coaches for Argentina, was showing a yellow, not the manager. Yeah, but that chance from what the Paul there for Argentina, the number 7, should have hit it with a bit more pace and power. Tried to go for one of the corners, left or right. He aimed it at the keeper. It was a slow shot. and it was saved, comfortably by the Dutch goalkeeper Norput. I mean, it's the most comfortable save ever. I can make a save, and I don't even play as a goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? You've got a few questions coming through. Looks like in the chat. I'm having a look at them, or some comments, if anything, right now. The CPFC players from Argentina. Julian Speroni, he's one. He was Argentinian, or nationality-wise, and that. I'm not sure though. I think he was born in Italy. I don't know. I know he had. Well, I remember playing FIFA, FIFA 18. He was in the game, and he was his card was had the Argentina flag on it, so that was one. Can't really think of anyone else apart from him. To be fair, what I? Messi. What a pass! Yes, come on. Argentina has just scored. Messi, 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 Messi with an absolute gem of a pass. It was timed to perfection. It was absolutely superb, sublime. And Argentina lead the Netherlands by a goal to nil 10 minutes before our time. And it's the first goal. It is the first goal of this match. We have got a goal. Things are going to get interesting during this game because the Dutch know they can't afford to lose. The Dutch know they got to attack now. Simple, because Argentina, who have been on top over the last 15 minutes and they deserve the lead. But Messi, is it, could he potentially be the greatest of all time? It's growing on me a bit, I won't lie, because I originally I've always gone with Ronaldo as the GOAT, but Messi, he's showing why he's the greatest of all time. Messi with an absolute, I mean, the pass. Melania with the goal, but Messi's passed through and he was onside Melania 100%. Van Dijk caught out, nearly got there. Dutch keeper had no chance, but Melania with a brilliant finish, a cheeky toe poke, but a cheeky assist from Lionel Messi. And that is what Argentina needed, That is what they needed. Unbelievable. It's the Dutch nil, Argentina 1. This game is just gonna go absolutely crazy. Simple. It's gonna be an unbelievable game now, hopefully. Because that goal just picks things up. A win of a pass there from Messi. It's an absolute gem. Brilliant. It's on fire this tournament. Listen, if Ronaldo don't buck his ideas up, Messi could potentially be the greatest of all time. For me, the Dutch are giving it away, but Van Dijk just about caught up with the ball, gave to Ake. It was from their own kickoff as well. Panicking a bit, the Dutch, honestly. It's a shame because over the first 20 minutes, 25 minutes, they've been the better team. They have been the better team, the Dutch, and then they just switched off and just got a bit too complacent, and Argentina punished them. Messi punished them. I mean, where would Argentina be without Messi right now? Simple. Where would they be? They'd be average. They'd probably be just as bad as Belgium after the World Cup they had with the way they played. But Argentina, brilliant. They've been brilliant this tournament and that. Look at the Messi. Simple. Here we go. The foul's a head injury. Who's that down for them? The pool. I think it's Fernandez or the pool. One of the two. For Argentina, I can't really tell. So head injury looks pretty bad. Might have concussion, so they've got to be careful. But be a bit of added time towards it's the pool. He gets elbowed in the back, I think. I don't know. I think it's the pool that's gone down. It's not a head injury, I don't think. I think you're elbowed in the back or something. It's hurting him, but he's all right. Argentina fans going absolutely mental. They think it's coming home. They do. As much as I have a bit of confidence in us beating France, if we were to beat France, then I'll be confident of it coming home for England. So it'll be really interesting. Be really interesting indeed. I'll say this: the World Cup's been fair. It's been fair. It's been even. It's brought out a lot of shocks for a reason. Korea and Japan getting out of their group. Japan beat Morocco, knocking Spain out, and of course they beat Belgium in the group and that as well. Honestly, it's been remarkable. The US and especially Australia getting out of their group, the likes of Denmark and France. Argentina here exploiting the Dutch's weaknesses. The Dutch are very open, but it's good defending there. Someone like Dumfries tracking back well. And Norput coming back. Well, Norput coming out to get the ball comfortably. Dutch goalkeeper there. Who's Bergwijn? It was Bergwijn for good track back of a run. It wasn't Dumfries, my bad. The Dutch are a bit clueless right now. A bit all over the place, a bit unorganised, panicking a little bit. Argentina just pressing and just trying to get that second to kill the game. It's the third goal the Dutch conceded in this tournament as well. So that's going to make things real interesting. Argentina have only conceded 3 goals, 2 against Saudi Arabia and 1 goal against Australia in the last round of the round of 16 against Australia. Like I said, here we go. Alvarez, Messi here, twisting and turning, or comfortable save from Norput. Lovely turn, didn't have enough power and pace on the shot. Comfortable save from the Dutch goalkeeper Norput. Lovely pressure from Aka here, but it's good hold-up play for Messi. Gets a shot away still, but not enough power on it. Norput comfortably saves. Would have scored that. That'd be an outrageous goal. That would just showcase why he's one of the greats of all time. But we'll have to wait and see if Ronaldo or him win a World Cup, or if England win a World Cup. It'd be nice to upset Messi if England did play Argentina in the final, because the way it looks, it's like Argentina were going that way with the momentum and the motivation they got. That's a foul from Fernandez and Gakpo just to the right of the Argentinian penalty box. So it's be interesting. Dutch can whip it in. Van Dijk needs to get up there as well. So who knows what's going to happen. Oh God. About 4 minutes before half time. It's going to be about, I'd say, probably 3 minutes of added time towards the end of this first half. Realistically, if there's a bit more, I'll be surprised. But there's bound to be more goals in it. Currently, right now, I see more Argentinian goals compared to any more goals from the Dutch, unless it's decided from this free kick here. Dutch have a free kick in the Argentina. Half of that to the right to be taken from Daley Blind or Gakpo here, I think. Gakpo to whip it in. More like Daley Blind to. Nope, Gakpo's going to whip it in. Cleared away. As someone's gone down. I think it's Dumfries with a head injury or something. Bit of a clash there. Van Dijk fell down in the box. I don't think there's any. They're shirt pulling, you know. They're shirt pulling, you know. Someone was literally pulling Van Dijk's shirt there, and he went down. So will they look at it? I don't think it's enough for a pen. But it would surprise me if they would look, but I don't think they're going to. Would have shown that by now. That plays as the referee. It's going to be a goal kick to Argentina. Going to be taken quickly here, most likely by, obviously by Emi Martinez. He's in goal for Argentina. He's been a goalkeeper throughout the whole tournament, isn't it? Oh man, it's cold. It's not fun, people. Honestly, it's not fun. I can't even breathe properly. I ain't gonna lie. Up the Palace, as always. The best game I've seen so far. Well, Korea versus Ghana, Brazil, Croatia. Yeah, definitely. I think the Ghana Portugal game is good late on. The Korea Ghana game is pretty good in that as well. Trying to think of any other games. Oh yeah, Portugal, Switzerland. Portugal beating them 6-1 the other day. Brazil knocking Korea out 4-1 in the round of 16, but that Brazil out, so that's kind of peak. Bit of a letdown there from Brazil, getting knocked out today, but that's another good game. All the England matches apart from the US one. I mean, us beating around 6-2, beating Wales 3-0, that kind of picked up in the second half. Probably not the Wales game, actually. I mean, that was an easy win, to be fair. Wales were crap. We never showed up in the first half. Picked that game up in the second half and beat them. The Senegal one, bit of a slow start. I mean, my best England game had to be the Iran win, obviously. Someone's first Dumfries. Ooh, been caught there badly. Yellow card. Oh, been shown to Jerome Timber for pushing a Cunha or something, apparently. Yeah, Cunha should be booked for the Dumfries foul. And then Timber did push Acuna down. I'm surprised Acuna ain't been booked for that foul on Dumfries. Yeah, fuming the Dutch. They're absolutely fuming. Listen, right now, the Dutch are in it, but if Argentina make it 2-0, I think that'll be game over. I don't think we're going to be seeing any extra time or penalty shootouts anytime soon. Yeah, I mean, Acuna could have been sent off for that tackle on Dumfries, but then Timber goes and pushes Acuna. How Acuna hasn't been booked there for Argentina, I won't know, but that should be a red, you know. Awful tackle on Dumfries. I think Dumfries will be alright to continue. That was a horrid tackle. Probably one of the worst tackles I've seen this tournament, if I could be truly honest. So 2 minutes before half time. Probably going to be about 5 minutes added on now because of the Dumfries injury and then what the delay to this Dutch free kick in the Argentina's half. Van Dijk's up there. Can the Dutch get a goal literally right on half time just before? Oh, just cleared away. Ake had really poor header, tried to head it across goal, but headed it up in the air and then he bounced onto his face. But yeah, the Dutch are a bit shaky. Argentina pressing. Dutch are really pushing for that equaliser, you know. Peter Vos, a handball. Handball all day. The yellow card for Romero. Yeah, for the handball. Stuck his arm right up there. Flipping out. What's he playing at? If he does anything stupid, he'll be off. Let me have a look at this. He's up against the pie. The pie tries to flick him, handballs it, and he kicks him as well. So in reality, he should be given a second yellow and off the pitch. For the kick on the pie, which is a yellow. I don't know what he was doing there. And then for handling the ball deliberately. So that's two yellows and he's off the pitch. Unbelievable. This referee man's been a bit woeful at times, I won't lie. Dutch of a free kick. Comfortable save from Emi Martinez. Ake goes down, but I think the flag went up. Something's going on in the box. Who would I want to see go down in the Prem? Oh, sorry, I'm just watching this game. Obviously, I'm watching the game. 5 minutes have been added on at the end of this first half. Ake was pushed there for Makunia. If he was pushed, unless there was an offside or side, it's very confusing right now looking at it. They should check it for a penalty. They're going to check it. Unbelievable. Who would you like to see go down in the Prem? Palace fan says. Good question. I want to see Southampton Wolves go down, and I want Bournemouth to go down. I want Forest to stay up. I rate Forest. They've got really good supporters, you know, and they deserve to be in the Premiership. A club that size should have been in the Championship with the history they got, the reputation they got, and the money they have as well. To be honest, you know, I want Bournemouth, Southampton, and Wolves to get relegated. There's certain teams I just can't stand in the Premier League, and it's them three. It's time for some new blood to come in. You know what I mean? And just to roam around in the Prem for the next few years. Forest is one of them teams. Same with the likes of Brentford and Leeds, who are kind of still quite new to the Prem over the last few years, well, couple years if anything. So foul there, referee watching the game, still 1-0 into injury time. 5 minutes running on. They've only played one, so there's 4 minutes left. Free kick. It's getting a bit feisty this game, you know. The Dutch are losing it. Argentina being a bit aggressive. It's going to be a yellow card. It's been about two players booked, but a few players and staff booked on the bench. It's one of the Dutch players, I think. Wakehorse. I don't know what he's doing. Wakehorse, the number 19, for arguing with the ref. I don't know what he's doing. Makes no sense. I mean, just keep your mouth shut, watch the game of football, and don't say anything stupid, or else you're going to be booked for the coaching staff and players sitting their asses on the bench there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think Wolves have been the bin that can't even score goals. I know they were, but they just haven't. They just kept too many old players and that just getting on and aren't the same as they were 3, 4 years ago. Gap over header there. It's a good ball up the pitch. The header wasn't even good enough. Martinez with a comfortable save. Still 1-0 to Argentina. Yeah, Dutch, I mean, well, the commentator just sort of said they've got no end product, they've got no quality in their final thirds. They need a proper centre forward. They've got Janssen on the bench and that as well, you know. Be really interesting how this game goes down second half. Um, at half time, I will take a little 5 minute break. So if you see my camera, my mic muted, or my camera off, of course, then I've just gone for a little break just to get a little snack or something. All I'll say is Argentina have been the better team. Started off even, but Argentina have the quality going forward, and that the Dutch are just a bit clueless and panicking at times, and just have no quality or cutting edge up front. They need to improve on that. Like I said, if you want some goals, I personally would take off Bergwijn for Janssen, and yeah, I mean, defensively, they've been solid, the Dutch, but there have been times they've panicked on the ball and then they've given it away or just switched off and been caught out due to Messi magic. He's the difference, for Argentina, and hence to why he, you know, he could carry Argentina to win the World Cup potentially. But it's still early, it's still sort of early doors for a debate of that. You know what I mean? Headed out from Daily Blind. It's going out of play. Nope, still on. Daily Blind with a crappy pass. There's a foul there. Well, Messi was sort of looked like he was fouled. They're being really aggressive, Argentina, trying to with their distribution, trying to with their tackling and everything, man. Flipping hell, they're winning. You think they're losing with the way they're playing, and the Dutch are flipping winning. So the Dutch are playing. Oh, they've got a good bit of passing there. You just need to be a bit more positive. You just need to play the way they did going forward against the US. No foul. But it didn't look like he was. Well, he literally shot to the floor there, but the rest is no foul. Yeah, it's one of them games for the Dutch. Haven't really got much that's going their way. They could have easily had a pen. One of the Argentinian players, Acano, against Dumfries with a bad tackle. He should have and could have been sent off, potentially. No, he didn't. Not this year. He did last year. They went out. I could see why they never took him this year. Do you know what I mean? He was crap when he was at Palace and for the Dutch and that as well. Can't defend. You might as well play him as a winger. That's all he's good for. He can't defend. He's no left back. He wouldn't even do well as a defensive mid, Patrick Van Arnold. Honest to Christ, or right, you there flipping out. It's gonna be 1-0 at half time, most likely to Argentina. They're still playing in the final minute. Good. There you go. Half time. Netherlands nil. Argentina 1. Wow. It was a good, decent, fairly first half of football. If it wasn't for Messi, Argentina wouldn't be winning. I say that he's been a big difference in this match. Problem is with Fernando, Fernando he needs was that he couldn't play as a left back or a winger. I'm not wrong now. I say that. Someone said L. Yeah, so it is what half time now, and Argentina are currently winning 1-0. Big 15 minutes for both teams in this break, and a big 45 minutes ahead for the Dutch, especially if they want to try and come from behind. But all you can see and hear throughout the stadium is Argentina. There's probably about 200 to 500 Dutch supporters all over. The rest is full of Argentinian fans, probably about 75 to 80,000 potentially. It's unbelievable support. But yeah, Dutch need to wake up. You know, they need a bit more cutting edge and aggression in their play and attacking. They've been solid defensively, just a bit of Messi magic undone them a bit. But I'll say this, yeah, I mean, Argentina are lucky they're lucky they got Messi in their side, or else they wouldn't be winning this game right now. But anyways, on people, I'm going to take a little break for 5 minutes. I'll be back in around 5, 6 minutes to be fair. Predominantly, just going to have a little quick break, get a little snack or something. And yeah, I'll see you lot ahead for the build up for the second half. And hopefully, the second half will bring a lot more than it did in that first half. Goals, maybe a few more. Who knows? But I can't see it going to penalties, but I could certainly see it going to extra time potentially. But Argentina need that second goal if they want to kill the game and make it game over and send them through to the semi-finals for the first time since 2014. So yeah, and that was in Brazil when they last got to the semis and they lost in the final. So who knows? Is this going to be Messi's year? We'll have to wait and see. But there's a lot more to come in this tournament, and yeah, in the second half. So see you later. Right, my people, we're back. Second half is just going to be underway in the next 5 minutes. Listen, I'll be honest, Argentina, listen, Messi's magic is the difference between him and any other team he's played against during this World Cup, and I'll say that honestly. But I've said what I've had to say about Argentina and the Dutch. The Dutch need a bit more quality and and product going forward. I'm going to talk a bit about England right now. Listen, tomorrow against France. Now, I've been hearing rumours Mbappe's been out of training. He's not been out of training. He's been with the squad. He was training with them. He's going to be fully fit for tomorrow. All this BS and all these rubbish rumours. It's just all false. I don't really listen to it. I want to be focusing on minute one, the first minute of the game. I'll be able to tell what kind of a game we're going to be in for. Do you know what I mean? And how the game's going to go. People are going to say, Mbappe this, Mbappe that. If we shut Mbappe out, we'll win. Listen, they got what? Good players going forward as well. Giroud, Griezmann, Dembele, midfielders such as Rabiot. I know they're missing players such as Kante, Pogba, Kimpembe, Camavinga, and Cuckoo. But listen, throughout they've got winners, players that are true born winners, former World Cup winners from the last World Cup, have won titles all around the world in the different leagues and that. You know what I mean? They got experienced players and they've got the quality and they've got the magic. You know what I mean? A bit of Mbappe magic will be the difference, with France, will be the difference for France compared to us. However, we have Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is probably one of the best ever young English players that I've ever seen. He is probably the best player we've got. He's better than Harry Kane, to be fair. I mean, if it wasn't for him playing the way he did against Senegal, I don't think we would have ever won that game through. I think we would have won, but probably by a goal to nil, potentially penalties or a late goal in extra time or something, judging by the way the game was going. But his quality, his magic was the difference between, us winning that game rather than the fact that if we didn't have him in that team, we would have just about scraped through against Senegal because Senegal did start off brightly and we didn't. But he woke up and just completely turned the tempo on for England. And that's all it takes, you know what I mean? So bit of luck, a bit of magic from certain players, bit of quality passing, a hold up play from Harry Kane, maybe a decent shot from long range from Rashford if he wants to come on as a sub or start tomorrow. I don't know what I mean. Listen, if you're going to ask me about what team Southgate could go with for tomorrow's game, obviously Pickford in goal, Carl Walker at right back, two centre backs of Stones and Harry Maguire. Stones is a bit 50-50, but I think he'll start him. Left back Luke Shaw. Three midfielders of Henderson. He was brilliant against Senegal, and he shows the leadership and his character, and he's a winner as well. That's what you need in a team, and that as well. He's been playing for England for over a decade nearly. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, alongside him, I'll go with Bellingham, and I'll go with Calvin Phillips. I'll give Calvin Phillips a shot. Why not? Why not? I mean, it's going to be good for him. He's solid. He's compact. And he's a very competitive midfielder. That's what I like to see in players and that as well. Up front, Harry Kane. Right hand side, Saka. And left hand side, I'm going to go with Marcus Rashford. You know what I mean? I think I'll bring the likes of Foden and Grealish on to change the game. We got Callum Wilson as well. Sterling, who is in the squad and that, I bring him on as a sub. I don't think it'd be the right time for him to start. I get him on as a sub. We know what he can bring. He's a true winner as well. You know what I mean? He was a brilliant player in our last major tournament in the Euros last year, and that he was one of our stand-up players, scoring goals for fun. You know what I mean? Was on fire that tournament. He's already got one goal this World Cup, and that came against Iran. So, yeah, bear that in mind. We've got a real talented, not young squad, but a mix of experience and young players, and not many squads in this World Cup have that. And we gel together so well as well. I know there's been an incident with Ben White, the reason why he's not, he's left the England campus over in Qatar. We're flown back apparently to England. Rumor has it was family issues, but it turns out he had a falling out with the assistant manager and couldn't seem to gel with the other teams. Hence to why, and he wasn't even being picked. Hence to why he just didn't want to, play anymore. It's a bit of a letdown, if that is true. That I'm disappointed in Ben White. I mean, he's ex-Brighton player, that says it all really, if anything. But yeah, that's just the facts in it. So going to be a close one tomorrow, but I'm optimistic. I'm really optimistic, and I cannot wait. And I think we're going to give France a good game. I'll be disappointed if we get hammered. I'll be absolutely devastated if we was to get knocked out. But France are a good team, and they are world champions for a reason. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But listen, we're going to be focusing on this second half between the Dutch and Argentina, starting in the next couple of minutes. Got a question here from Joe Film. How many players from France have played for CPFC? Oh, I can name a few. There's quite a few. So we've got Edouard, you've got Mateta, you've got Mamadou Sakho. Johan Cabaye. Ooh, I'm trying to think of any other players. There are a few. I know. Loic Remy when he was on loan from Chelsea and that as well. Vladimir, the former Arsenal player, is crap when he came to Palace. It wasn't even there for a year. Unbelievable. Oh God, I'm trying to think of any other players that play for both France and Crystal Palace and that. There are a few. I'm certain of it. I'm trying to think of that. Elise, he was born in England though, but he has got that French background and he played for the France under 21. So does that count? I'm not sure. Who knows? But yeah, let me know. I mean, you lot can be the judge of that in the comments down below in the live chat. On to the side and that. And second half is about to start. I'm trying to think, I'm trying to think. Yeah, those are the players I can think about just for now. Let me see. I'm trying to. Any other French players? Mm, that's what I can think of, to be honest. I've probably missed out on a few, at least 3 or 4. I'll have to wait and see. Steve Mandanda, there you go. That was one. That was one that I definitely forgot about. Right, here we go, my people. The second half has started off. It is going to be a long one, but I think it will bring a bit more entertainment and joy than it did to the first half. Very tight, compact first half on both teams, but a bit of Messi magic was the difference between the two sides. Hence why Argentina are beating the Dutch by a goal to nil. And this cold ain't getting any better anytime soon. Got put up with it for probably another week at this flipping rate. Unbelievable stuff. Could be, yeah, I said goodbye. Actually, I did say goodbye. He was a brilliant player on this day. He was a good player when he came to Palace. He made a big difference within the team. But anyways, it's time to focus on this second half between the Dutch and Argentina. Netherlands 0, Argentina 1 the minute played into the second half. Obviously, nothing's really happened. Don't think either side have made a change. Argentina have a corner. Their was it right wing back book for them? He's playing at wing back, which I'm surprised about. Obviously, Melania with the goal for Argentina, their left wing back. Actually, he was playing. No, he was playing the right wing back. Sorry, he was playing the right wing back. What Melania, Messi with the assist. Argentina on the attack here. I think Acuna and Melania switched sides. I can't even tell. Bit all over the place, but I mean, seems to be working. Like Acuna's playing as a left wing back, and Melania, yeah, Melania's. Oh yeah, Melania's playing as a right wing back. Oh, they didn't change. Oh, my bad. Yeah, Melania scored that goal for Argentina a few minutes, 10 minutes before half time. That's a right wing back bursting into the box. The brilliant assist from Messi. If you haven't seen this assist and his movement, it's unbelievable. Corner for Argentina. Otamendi in the box. Big threats. I don't think they're going to be threats, as much as a threat from a set piece during this game as the Dutch are. But they're going to give it a go. Referee just needs to get them in the corner and hurry the hell up. Corner whipped in, cleared away slightly. Came off Ake's boot, but Argentina still got the ball. Fernandez, bit too much football, need to be a bit quicker releasing the ball into the box if Argentina want to get a second to kill the game off here. No, it's just gone into the corner. Listen, I know you're trying to waste time and sort of wind the clock down, but never take the ball to the corner flag in the first minute of the second half when you're holding on to a 1-0 lead. Ridiculous. It's giving it away and it's now gone out for a Dutch corner. Sorry, a Dutch goal kick. They're playing on now. The Dutch have got the ball here. Here we go. Back to Ake. Gone a bit backwards again. The cutting edge is, they haven't really got a cutting edge still, the Dutch. They're lacking it. The pie, skill and technicality. That's made a difference in some matches during this World Cup. He's won a free kick for the Dutch and the Argentina half and that. Foul from Romero. He's got to be careful. He's already on a yellow card. Could have probably, potentially been sent off for A, kick into pie aggressively, slightly, whether he meant it or not. And B, deliberate handball, 2 yellow cards. He's off the pitch. And that equals a red. So there you go. I mean, I'll be the judge of that because I saw what he did and he's lucky to be on the pitch, if anything. We've got Icano as well. So Romero and Icano were the only 2 players for Argentina who booked who are on the pitch. But Martinez caught that. The cross from Gakpo. what was it? It's a ball in the box. It was a pretty slow cross, and Martinez had enough time to collect the ball, comfortably caught there from the Argentinian keeper. The Dutch want to get back into this game. They've got to liven it up a bit and be a bit more positive in their play, and take a bit more of a risk in their play than that in general. Because they are boring. There are some European teams this tournament have been boring to watch. Poland, Croatia in the semi-finals. The Dutch sometimes as well can bore me. They play some good football when they want to, but sometimes they can play some really boring football. I mean, they've got Van Gaal as their manager for a reason, I suppose, but it's not the most entertaining football that England play or Brazil play. And Brazil already out, and we could potentially go out to France tomorrow still, but I mean, we'll find out tomorrow night. Well, I'm just shocked that Brazil are out because they were the massive favourites. You got two favourites: Spain, Brazil, even Germany, and three of them are out. And we were ranked number 5. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Still 1-0 to Argentina. Dutch is so slow. I'm sorry, but you're losing 1-0. Go for it a bit more. Be a bit more positive. Take a risk in your play. Just give it away. Argentina just need to punish them because the Dutch are useless. Here we go. It's Messi. More put the goalkeeper there for the Dutch. Just about got there in time. But Messi, he was a bit more quicker back in the day. Playing now, he would have got onto that and chipped over the keeper and scored, Guarantee you. Argentina, I mean, they've been brilliant going forward. The Dutch have been so just 50-50, just on and off, really. They don't know how to score in the Dutch. Argentina, you're going to get signed with like Alvarez and Messi up front and players in midfield such as McAllister, DePaul, and Fernandez, and players on the bench such as number 22, Striker Martinez, and that. You know what I mean? Di Maria as well, don't forget. Obviously, no Aguero's retired after the heart issue he had last year when leaving City. Give it away from Argentina nearly. It's got a bit backwards, though, but they still retain the ball. They look pretty comfortable and composed in the ball. The Dutch need to be a bit more aggressive and need to do a bit of a full press, I'm not going to lie, because they just don't like scoring. They look just clueless and off it. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. Oh my word. It's cold, man. It's killing me. It actually is. I had it for about, what, a day and a half? It's getting worse, man. I'll work tomorrow, do an England watching on potential. I've got to play football Sunday. How I'm going to get through it all, I will never know. I still got probably, what, another 40 plus minutes of this to go probably. Because it's the Dutch on the attack. Here we go. Lint with a ball in nearly, but it's blocked well. I think from Mero there. Melani has given it away. Was forced out of play for a Dutch throw. It was taken quickly there for Make. Oh, good. De Jong. This game's getting boring. The Dutch are just naked. Just slow. It's just not to scratch. Argentina are just sitting back a little bit, trying to hit them on the break, and fair play to them. They're winning 1-0. They're like, come on, Dutch, show us what you're made of. The Dutch are just going backwards and sideways a bit too much. It's like they get to the edge of the penalty box and haven't got a flipping clue what to do. Like, Jesus, flipping mighty, man. Oh, it's gonna. No, thought he ran it out of play. Bergwijn. I think Dumfries, sorry, there. Dispossessed, though. Messi gets Ake. Ake can't cope with Messi at all. Good defending from Blind. Ake. There's a handball there. Accidentally from the Argentinian captain Messi. Well, Lionel Messi, I should say. I think it was a handball or something. Yeah. He knew it. Trying to say it like he's Pickford or something. He knew exactly what he was doing. Van Dijk's claiming he should be booked for that. Van Dijk ain't happy at all. They try every trick in the book, Argentina. The most sneakiest trick in the game. The deliberate handball, and then you're claiming that it's you're basically claiming that it was accidental or a natural position. Absolutely funny. Funniness. Oh, you know. The way he just sticks his arm up and said it was natural. He knew exactly what he was doing there. Messi, the cheeky little bugger. So Argentina's still winning 1-0. Dutch are just clueless. They need to make a few subs. I think I'd get Janssen on. And that young kid who plays for PSV used to be at PSG and that. I forgot his name, but I mean, he came against the US. He looks pretty good. I forgot his name though. But he's mixed and he's got like blonde dreads or something. I literally forgot. I don't know his name at all. It's promising, if anything. You know what I mean? There you go. Oh, or referee. Okay, it's all over Messi there, but he's going to play on. The Dutch got the ball. It's Van Dijk here, the Dutch captain. As it stands, the Dutch are going out. Argentina going through to the semi-finals, and they're going to be playing Croatia. That will be really interesting. Imagine Croatia knocking out Argentina and Brazil in the same tournament. Unbelievable. That'll be cock a hoop. They'll certainly be cock a hoop after knocking out Brazil. They didn't win the game. They won it on penalties. But listen, if it wasn't for the Croatian goalkeeper, Larkovic, whoever it is, who saved them penalties, made them crucial saves in the game, Croatia would have got hammered, potentially 3-0 in that match. But they left it late and got a crucial equaliser. And Brazil just got down hard. A good quality football from Croatia and good penalties and poor penalties from Brazil. Hence to why they went out and Croatia went through. It's as simple as that, you know. It's as simple as that. Zakana, poor pass given away. It's gone out for Argentina throwing as it came off one of the Dutch defenders. I think it was Timber who's already been shown a yellow card for an incident between him and Akana. I don't know the team we played against at Turkey, but we drew it 2-2. All right game. It's a friendly, isn't it? I'm more focused on the Palace games at the end of December when the Prem kicks off. These friendlies mean nothing. Looking at the possession on this game between the Dutch and Argentina. Dutch are 52%, Argentina with 35. That doesn't surprise me, but the Dutch have just been giving the ball away a lot, been sloppy in the final third. Argentina just sitting back there, the Dutch playing the football, trying to hit them on the counter. So don't be surprised if Argentina go 2-0 up the way the game's going, but the Dutch score, then the momentum and the motivations with them. Giving away cheating for the Dutch though. It's Messi on the ball. We know what he can do. Bit of Messi magic is the difference between these two sides and in this game overall. I mean, I believe the top goal scorer of this World Cup is Kylian Mbappe with 5. So, yeah, better watch out England tomorrow. Gonna be a long afternoon if we can't stop him. Messi's got 3, Rashford's got 3, Saka's got 3 in that as well. You know what I like about the England team? There's goal scorers everywhere. Do you know what I mean? We could score from a set piece. It would surprise me. Maguire got a goal. Get another tournament from a corner or something. You got Henderson scoring. Kane's already got 1 goal of this World Cup. Sterling, Saka with 3, Rashford with 3, Bellingham with the goal, Grealish as well. Yeah, man, it's just been going pretty smooth and good. You know what I mean? Foden as well, don't forget. There we go. Somehow a Dutch throw-in came off awkwardly. Well, I think it was a Karna's back. Weird. It was weird. He sort of fell over and he skinned his back and went up for a Dutch throw. Crazy. Dutch has done that score. It's all Argentina. We've been the better side attacking wise. What pass for that from Messi there? Oh, brilliant. No, it's too far wide. Oh, he slipped. Poor from Argentina. Final third there. pass was just too much from McAllister to the pool. Melania, the Argentina goal scorer. Melania, still kept it on, but I never went off. Play on. The pool. It was through, but McAllister's pass was just too much on it, too much pace, man. Or else Argentina would have been in, potentially made it 2-0. I should be. If I'm not, I'll have to cancel it because of work and just the setup and everything. But I should be able to do it, but it might be a bit late. I might literally do it just after 7 or bang on 7. So, yeah, don't be surprised if. Don't be surprised. They were a bit sort of panicked up at the beginning of the stream tomorrow. I did do an England one. Honest to God. Messi, man. So he's just too good. Got gold under his boots there for a reason. I mean, the way the Dutch have played, they've played a bit arrogantly. They've got sort of no respect to some aspects in that, and they deserve to go out. Just by the way they play a bit unattractive, and there we go. They got the ball though, but again, they just give the ball away on the edge, sort of just near the edge of the penalty box. It's Lionel Messi. He's just too good, isn't he? My God, tearing the Dutch apart for fun there. Melania, the Paul, Messi. Messi. Oh, referee, free kick, free kick, free kick in Messi territory outside the Dutch's penalty box. If he was to score this free kick, I would go absolutely berserk in a good way. Like, I'd just be absolutely, I'd be screaming my head off. Like, what's a goal? If he did score this free kick, it's right outside the penalty box. It's in his territory. He's just due to score a free kick, isn't he, Messi? He's just due to score a good free kick. He is just due. Why do I think he's going to score from this rate? He's got to take it, Messi, surely. Yeah, he is. Surely this is yeah. Surely he's taking it, Messi. Surely Messi's going to be taking this free kick. Here he is. Definitely in Messi territory at its finest. So Argentina have a free kick outside the Dutch's penalty box. Literally, it's going to be a direct one. Messi territory. The cameras are out. Listen, they've got Van Dijk in the wall. He scored a free kick against Van Dijk before at the Camp Nou when he played Liverpool. Nearly 3.5 years ago. This is right in his territory. He's just due to score, isn't he, mate? If he's here we go. Chance for Messi to make it 2-0 here. From here we go, free kick. Oh, just over. Close. Just over. Keeper died. Quality on that swerve. Oh, that's brilliant. Just over. Wasn't on target, but just over. It was close. Dipping down a bit more. He would have scored that easily. Completely caught the keeper out, but fortunately it went over and didn't go on target. I'll say that. Still remains 1-0 to Argentina against the Dutch. What are the earth are Argentina doing there? Sloppy play there defensively, a bit awkward there at the back. Here we go. Give it away there from Argentina. The Dutch throw. Ake's going to be taking it. Someone's going off, I think, for the Dutch. When I mean going off, I mean substituted. Luke de Jong's come on for Daley Blind. Wow. Surprised Blind's gone off. He's one of the experienced players. Remember, he was in the last World Cup with the Dutch in Brazil that got to the semis, that lost to Argentina in the semi-final on penalties. So thinking about it, he probably was an injury, as the commentator said. Didn't look injured, but don't want to make it worse. So that's this World Cup potentially over. Could potentially be his last ever World Cup, if anything. We will have to wait and see, my people. What a run. Paul's been brilliant for Argentina. It's a good run there. Still holding on to the ball. A little bit too much hold up on the ball there, but Argentina's still got the ball here. They're in the Dutch's faces. They're in their half. They're dominating. They're taking over possession. The Dutch are just clueless. I'll say this, if the Dutch didn't have Van Dijk playing today, I reckon they'd be about 2-3-0 down potentially by now. We've got 25 minutes to go, 65 plus minutes played in that now. Melania, brilliant. The goal scorer for Argentina, giving the ball away there to Ake. Go lob it up the pitch. Dump. Oh, it's going out for. Nope, it's kept it on well. Gakpo be giving away. Well, it's a throw into the Dutch though. I think it's a throw, but they're going to make a substitution. Argentina. Be interesting to see if it's going to be DePaul, McAllister, Fernandez coming off. That's DePaul. He's been one of their best midfielders, but he's coming off. His day's over. I think he might be injured. He's limping a little bit, walking a bit slow. Like he's got a minor knock, maybe. So off goes DePaul. Paredes, the number 5. Fair enough. Got to make a change. Yeah, he didn't look 100% at DePaul. Rodrigo DePaul looked like he had a minor knock, but I didn't want to make it worse because they'll need them for the semi-final. I mean, they should be getting there the way they've been playing, the way the Dutch have been playing. The Dutch have been poor, especially the second half, been a real letdown. Been really sloppy in that as well. That's given away cheaply. Okay, it's gone backwards now. Virgil van Dijk. Great pass out wide there. Argentina just know what they're doing. The Dutch are just clueless. They're solid at the back and they can play around, freely at the back, and they could do the Trent Alexander-Arnold pass up the pitch and give it away a million times. But Argentina are just sitting back comfortably, and they just got the Dutch where they want them. Like I said, Timber, here he is in the ball for them. It's gone back. They keep going backwards, sideways and backwards. They're not going to score. They're going to do nothing. The Dutch at this rate. De Jong on the ball here. It's up against Alvarez. De Jong still got a good bit of skill. Here we go. Ake gets Messi. Ake gets fouled by Messi. The rest going to play on. That's a definite foul by Messi. Shoved it back on Timber. And the ref ain't going to book Messi because of who he is. Of course, he ain't going to book him, is he? Flipping out. He's not going to book him at all. It's a clear shove. I mean, that's a yellow card for Messi, but referees are biased at the end of the day. Oh, man. God. Okay. Well, the second half hasn't really been the best. Been a bit of a drag, I won't lie. Argentina could have made it 2-0 with a chance that the Paul had, but it was a poor pass from McAllister, too much pace and power on the pass. And then Messi with a free kick that just about went over. So, yeah, close call of anything. Too much there from Gakpo. Trying to be too fancy and slick. Just giving it straight back to. Oh, it's a Dutch throw, actually. Yeah, it's a Dutch throw, my bad. Well, Argentina needs to get a second. Put the Dutch out of their misery because the Dutch just don't know what they're doing. They ain't got the forward line. Do you know what I mean? They haven't got Harry Kane or like a flipping Mbappe up front for them. Oh, referee. Foul there. No, it's down like he shot. I don't think there was nothing in it. But well, it was a foul, but it wasn't like he got kicked badly or anything. Oh man. The tackle there for Mackey. Defender well for Van Dijk. Argentina just showing what they can do with a quick movement, their tricks, their flicks. Dutch just can't cope with it. Look at the space McAllister's got. It's given away cheaply though, but Argentina regained the possession because the Dutch didn't hang on to the ball for a decent period there. Well, oh, penalty. There we go. It's a penalty to Argentina. Second one of their third one of the tournament. A Carter fouled there. And you know, to be taking this penalty to get his fourth goal, potentially Lionel Messi. Stupid foul for Dumfries. Contact, penalty. Maybe look, it's in the box. That is definitely in the box. The foul was just about committed in the box. And Argentina have a penalty and a chance to make it 2-0 with just over 20, well, just under 20 minutes to go, if anything. Five penalties have been missed in this World Cup from what I've heard, so Messi's got to do a lot better. Last time he took a penalty, Messi, in a World Cup against Poland in the last group game of this World Cup, he missed. Coming up against a good keeper, Wojtek Szczesny. It's a shame he's playing for Poland and not any other country, not playing like, like imagine if Szczesny's England keeper. I mean, who knows? Who knows how far we go? You never know. And with Argentina, got a penalty. There we go, Lionel Messi to make it 2-0 to kill this game. Actually, misses again. And he's already missed once this tournament. Can't afford to miss again, can he? Yeah, Messi to make it 2-0 here. Oh, brilliant penalty. Game over now. Lionel Messi is just carrying Argentina for fun with an assist and a goal in this game. 2-0 to Argentina. Game over. There's no way back for the Dutch. I mean, I could just see Argentina getting one more goal. He's like a god. He is generally like a football god. And he could potentially be the greatest of all time. Well, for some people he is. For me, it's Ronaldo. But listen, if he was to win this World Cup, whether it was against England in a final or any other team, and Ronaldo didn't, or if it was against Portugal, he's got to be the greatest of all time. We'll see. It's a penalty. It's contact. Comes from Dumfries. What a penalty that is. The keeper didn't even dive. He sort of moved, yeah, sort of the opposite way to where the ball went. It was a bizarre bit of goalkeeping. He tried to intimidate Messi and get into his head. Messi just didn't hesitate and just was so composed. He's just world class. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable Messi is. I thought he fell off a bit, but I won't lie, this season for PSG and this World Cup, he's been on fire. Getting back to his best now. Crossing there. Emi Martinez. De Jong. What's De Jong doing with Emi Martinez? He's going to get himself sent off, you know. It's all a bit of tension now. Well, the Dutch are going to get someone sent off if they don't shut up. 50 minutes to go, 2-0 down, game's done and dusted. The Dutch are just losing their heads. They don't like losing. I think De Jong's going to get sent off. After referee, you know, good referee, he just picked up the ball and he's like, this game ain't going to start until players shut up and get on with it, or else they're going to be sent off. Few yellow cards being shown to Lisandro Martinez and I think Luke de Jong with the pie. I think probably to Luke de Jong, surely, not to the pie. I don't know. Oh, the pie definitely has been booked. It was 2-0 to Argentina. Unbelievable. Where would they be without Messi, Argentina? Where would they be? Oh my word. Well, currently they're probably about 2-3 minutes of stoppage time towards the end of the second half. I don't know if that's just going to motivate the Dutch or what, but I just can't see the Dutch getting back into it. Yeah, I just heard from the commentator they haven't even had a shot on target. That's unbelievable. They had that shot from Bergwijn that went miles wide, and that's it. To make matters worse, Argentina bringing 2 more fresh legs on. Christ almighty. Gakpo. Oh! Nah, I don't think that's a penalty. Looked like a pen, but from maybe if I look closer up at the replay afterwards, it won't be a pen. It's a good pass through. Good run from Gakpo, but I don't know. If they show the replay, I'll be able to tell whether it's a penalty or not. It's to Argentina. Look comfortable. Know what they're doing. The Dutch are just clearing this and just a bit shell shocked, to be honest. I'm not surprised, but it's just not been good enough during this match. The white course for the Dutch is coming on. They're number 19. Tagliafico. He's coming on for Argentina as well. I think it can't. Yeah, Kuna's coming off for them. And Cristian Romero, both the Argentina players who've been booked in this game. Well, who were booked in the first half. Pesalia and Tagliafico are coming on for them too, for Argentina as well. So, yeah, just keeping it all fresh, keeping their crucial players fully fit, making sure they don't get any suspensions or injuries. Fair enough. Good management there from Argentina, for the Argentinian coaches. Here we go. Good. It's not been the best game, I'll say that, but I mean, it doesn't deserve to be goalless. And Messi's just different. Depay's just got off. He knows that's his last World Cup. Well, not his last World Cup overall, but that's it for him this tournament. If anything, he probably won't be playing until the Euros in 2024 in Germany in another tournament, depending if the Dutch even qualify. Well, Van Dijk, he's a different player at Liverpool compared to the Dutch. He's been solid, but he just hasn't got as good players around him. He's the only decent player. You've got Bergwijn and Depay. You've got in one stuff Ake as well, but Van Dijk's just the main man. Without Van Dijk in that team, like I said, I mean, this could be about 4-0 to be fair to Argentina, with the chances they've had scored and obviously missed. You know what I mean? It's a Dutch, nothing. There's no penalty, no foul in there. Let's just get on with the game. Dutch are throwing too many bodies forward now, aren't they? Flipping out. Wish they did that from the beginning to make the game more interesting. They played the game too safe. They were too negative, weren't clinical. I know cutting edge throughout the game. They're trying to show it now, but the Argentina is comfortable. The Dutch just haven't. Dutch are a bit desperate. Offside anyway. Or foul. Gakpo. Well, Wacko's giving away a foul. So it looks like oh God, as it stands right now, Argentina playing Croatia in the semi-final. If we beat France, we'll potentially play Morocco or Portugal. If we were to beat any of them two in the semi-final, we potentially could play either Croatia or Argentina in the World Cup final. Oh my God, this World Cup's crazy. We got Croatia in another World Cup semi-final. Unbelievable. Ridiculous. But it's the World Cup. I was to expect the unexpected, and anything good out of the blue can happen, you know what I mean? Oh my word. Canister. Vico. Dutch keeper comes and collects comfortably. I think Argentina will get a third potentially because the Dutch are just clueless. They're just absolutely just all over the place. There's no charisma about them in their play. They've been too slow, too kind of negative. And Argentina have done their work and it's paid off for them. And the Dutch have just pretty much failed in this match, I'd say. It's like one shot the Dutch. That is an embarrassing stat for a semi-final. Talk about letting your country down. I'll say that. Flip it out. Awful stat. Rubbish. The power Martinez on for Alvarez up front. He's drew a goal, Martinez, isn't he? Navarro. Had two chalked off for offside in the first match against Saudi Arabia. It hasn't really been the same since then, but this is a chance for him to make an impact and just to put this game truly to Argentina's benefit. Beating the Dutch. They're already 2-0 up. I could see them getting another. I could see Martinez getting one of the goals. Either him or Messi, if anything. There we go. Gakpo put it in. It's a poor ball. Not enough power, not enough height, not enough intensity on that swinging of a ball. Swung it again. Cleared away from Argentina comfortably. Argentina just trying to hit the Dutch on the break. The Dutch have everyone in Argentina's half, you know. Argentina just defended so well. It's a goal. Oh, back in it, the Dutch. Oh boy, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, my people. Here we go. Wacko's a substitute. It's just scored for the Dutch. It's 2-1. So brilliant. And it's poor defender from Argentina. He's miles on side. Don't know who was picking him up. Here we go. Game on. It's all going to be the Dutch now. Oh, boy, this is going to be an interesting ending in the last, 7 minutes. Something else has just happened now. That's their second chance, second attempt. Second attempt in this match. They've had one shot that went wide in the first half from Bergwijn and the goal there from Weghorst. Unbelievable. How the Dutch are back in this, I don't know. They've been poor. They don't deserve it, but I mean, fair enough. It's game on now. Messi's gone down, some collision or so. Argentina time wasting. Weghorst colliding to make nothing. It wasn't a foul. I think the referee knows the time wasted Argentina, and he's going to keep making a note of that. Game. This World Cup just is crazy. I mean, they did the same sort of thing against Australia, 2-0 up, and then they let a goal in sort of late, slightly late-ish. I think it was like, what, 15, 20 minutes to go. It's not really late, but in the middle of the game and that. So, yeah, fair enough. But Argentina should win. But if the Dutch actually came out and got 11, I'd be shocked. It's offside against Argentina there. They make it 2-2. Oh my God, it's going to be a long one. This game will be absolutely ridiculous. There's all been the Dutch. They've been controlling the game, but that was the most decent chance they've created over the last, 5-6 minutes. It's all the Dutch now. Argentina were just sitting deep. The Dutch are putting everyone forwards. They've got to get back into this game quick. Van Dijk. Oh! Oh, no, it's no goal. It's no goal. It's no goal. It's no goal. So I thought I went in. I actually thought I went in. Thought that was a goal. He just hit it with power, and I'm like, let's go straight in. It's a corner. Came off. I don't know who had a shot there, and I don't know who it came off for that corner for the Dutch, but I thought I was in. It's another decent chance. The Dutch have a corner from set pieces. They're going to be a massive threat, whipping one in. Here we go. The Dutch now go backwards again. The Dutch need to get another chance because they're literally still trailing behind. One more goal and they're level and they're back in the game. Van Dijk's not even defending for them. He's the tallest geezer on the pitch for the Dutch. Like, he's the tallest outfield player for the Dutch. So I wonder he still stayed up there, Netherlands 1, Argentina 2. What a flipping match we're having. I never met Mark Goldbridge. Never. He comes down to South London. So I thought that winning, it's still 2-1. Still 2-1. It's a crazy game, Listen, if Argentina don't try and create a chance, because if they get a chance on the counter, I think they'll score because Van Dijk's now gone forward for the Dutch. He's playing like a striker. Like John Philip Mateta trying to head the ball back of the net, if anything. But right now, it looks like the Dutch are going to take control of the game, and I can't see anyone else but them scoring. Because let's face it, sorry, they've got one goal and they had the chance. I thought when they hit the side netting, it should be 2-2. I'll say that. That's just motivated the Dutch, giving them momentum. The momentum's all with the Netherlands. Argentina just hanging on by a thread, if anything. Still remaining 2-1 to them, though. Here we go. Give it away. Martinez needs a bit of support. He's got Messi. Gets dispossessed from Ake. That's not a foul. Oh, come on, ref. That ain't a foul. Barely isn't a foul. Burgoyes, yeah, Burgoyes, the number 11 for the Dutch, was the one that shot that I thought went in. Let me have a look at this. We thought, yeah, I mean, that's sort of a shove. It's quite light. Messi sort of gone down a bit dramatically there, but yeah, it's a foul. Sort of. Argentina could just like get the ball back and control the game a bit, just to even it out. We'll go over Messi though. Here goes Ake. Oh, referee. Oh, he just kicked it in the Netherlands bench. Oh, someone's getting sent off. Oh, it's all kicking off. Argentina, someone's going to get sent off for them. Oh, what have I just seen in a World Cup quarter-final? Imagine Ake gets fouled, and one of the Argentina players, I don't know who it was, just kicked it right at the Dutch players where the dugout was. There's going to be a red card, you know. There's definitely going to be a red. I will be shocked if there isn't a red. What on earth is going on? Paredes, what's he doing? He comes on as a sub and kicks it right at the Dutch bench where the dugout is for them. He fouls Ake. He just goes and kicks it. Oh, he just runs into Van Dijk and then claims Van Dijk headbutts him. What an absolute crap. What an idiot. This is just jokes, this game. Actually is. So even. That's cleared away. Nope, it's got out. Well, the ball went out anyway, actually. I think off Dumfries for goal kick to Argentina. Looks like I couldn't even tell. Yeah, it came off him. Didn't really make clean contact there at all. The edges so closely. Someone's going to get a red card, you know. Something's going to happen at the end of the game if Argentina were to win. Kind of just not happy to the referee on that side. I don't know what's going on. So it's when he kicked it towards them. I mean that's bad. It's kind of the way the Dutch players just ran towards him like they were going to kill him. 10 minutes added on. Oh, we might see another goal. But for who though? The Dutch or Argentina? We'll have to wait and see because the Dutch are they're going to push and put everyone forward now. They've got to save their asses to keep them in the World Cup. Oh, here we go. Gakpo has fouled outside the box. It's going to be a Dutch free kick. Who will take it though? De Jong, Gakpo. Oh yeah. What are Argentina doing with the tackles? A bunch of psychopaths, man. Listen, the Dutch look like they're going to score, and they could easily score from this. You know, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't surprise. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Crazy game. I saw my people sign up, and I think I pressed the wrong button. Oh no, it's the Dutch still got the free kick here. They haven't taken it yet, but my bad, people. I've just pressed. I literally was just getting the mouse, and I just pressed on the wrong button. I thought I'd ended the stream accidentally, like a twat. Oh my words, that would have been hilarious. But yeah, the stream's still continuing. Don't worry. Right, the Dutch have a free kick. It's still 2-1 to Argentina. The Dutch have it's going to be a direct free kick just outside Argentina's penalty box. I think Gakpo is going to be taking it. I don't know yet. Let me have a quick look. 10 minutes have been added on towards the end of this second half. We've already played 1 minute. It's probably going to be a bit more as well. So don't be surprised if it's like 12 plus minutes ending this second half. Whether it goes to extra time or whether Argentina win it at full time 2-1. But the Dutch look like scoring. It's Gakpo. And then it's there. Right at the wall. They'll never get a chance as good as that, the Dutch, and they didn't take it. But then was the guy had that shot that I thought went in, and me screaming like an idiot, like the Dutch equalised, but then realised that it wasn't a goal, the side netting. Now Argentina got a problem. Someone's got a head injury. I wonder who it is, though. The referee knows the time, but it's not even a head injury, I don't think. Lissandro Martinez, oh yeah, clash heads between Lissandro Martinez and Otamendi, but the rest could have had time on. He knows it. Virgil van Dijk just got booked for dissent. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's had a bit of a rough game. It's been all right, but he's just I can see why he's frustrated because the amount of fouls Argentina got away with. And if Argentina did win this game, which it looks like they're going to, with probably another 10 minutes to go overall, then things are going to get a little settling between the two opponents. I'll say that. Here we go. Here we go. Dutch here. The Dutch are on the attack to the left is Gakpo. Paredes there. A good. No, it's a throw into the Dutch. Yeah, still 2-1 to Argentina. If it goes 2-2, I'll be absolutely shell shocked. Dutch all over Argentina. Gakpo, the ball in. Oh, good defending. Free kick to Argentina in that penalty box. Otamendi fouled. Yeah. It was Luke de Jong with the foul on Otamendi, actually. Yeah. Bit of contact, I suppose. Oh, God. This game's getting intense. This World Cup's getting intense. God. Are we going to see a Dutch equaliser, or Argentina going to win 2-1 or hit them on the counter and get the third potentially and still win? We'll have to wait and see, with probably about 5 minutes to go in that as well. Yeah, there's probably, I'm not going to lie, at least probably 5 to 7 minutes still to play because the time wasted and players going down and have been shot late on in this match here. It's quarterfinal game. Argentina are just defending for their lives. They can't even get out of their own half until now. But they haven't really had they haven't had an attempt on goal since that Lionel Messi penalty or anything. Honestly, Messi's been quiet. Some Dutch fans lose his mind completely. I don't know if you just seen the TV screen, but he was pissed off. I'll say that. Oh my words! What a legend! This makes me laugh just seeing fans angry. So I don't know what it is. It's just the way he was just angry at what he did. It was just maybe give him the giggles. Got the Argentina fans just trying, and they're never going to stop till they're at the stadium. You know what I mean? Listen, the rest have been fair and he's been consistent. I'll give him that. But there should be a few sending offs in this game. I'll say that. Dutch need to get someone into space who's in space and has a chance to shoot, if anything. Do you know what I mean? Is Argentina now? Messi. It's fouled. Paredes fouling Messi. He don't think it's a foul, but he's going mental. Paredes, the number 11 for the Dutch. He hates his referee, man. He's got no love for him whatsoever. I don't blame him. If I was in this brother's situation, I'd be peed off as well, the ref, because I think Argentina should at least have a couple of players off the pitch. But, it's the World Cup. The referees don't really like sending players off. Just want to keep it fair and even. Obviously, it depends on the situation, isn't it? I think there's only been 2 red cards in this World Cup. There was the Hennessy one when he kicked one of the Iranian players in the head nearly. He came out of nowhere. Then you got that Cameroon who scored against Brazil late on, took his shirt off and was already booked and got sent off. Second yellow, of course. So there's only been 2 red cards. Kind of surprised me, to be fair. Yeah, Dutch have got everyone going up. The Dutch just got to throw everyone in there. Even the goalkeeper should just got. Why not? Okay. De Jong, the crossing, cleared away. There's a foul. Dutch free kick again outside of Argentina's box. And I think they're going to do a lot better. Stupid foul to give away. What you basically like, there's probably going to be about like 3-4 minutes left. Lay on right at the death, and you give a stupid ass free kick away on the edge of your own penalty box. Chance for the Dutch to try and get level. Oh my word, have they scored? How earth can you predict who's going to win this game if the Dutch were to level it up? It's so tight. It's been tight. It's been tight all evening, to be fair. Oh my word, it's been crazy. Look how much it means to the Dutch goalkeeper. Honestly, he knows if the Dutch score, they're back in the game, and they'll have the momentum to win it. The reason why the refs overplaying Argentina is because they've been time wasting, and they're still complaining. It's just like, why are you complaining for? He's probably going to play it like an extra 3 minutes to the 10 minutes added on, so maybe that 13 minutes added on. It's like flipping out. What do you expect, mate? You know what I'm saying, joke. Gakpo. Oh, it's 2-2. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Dutch there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Argentina with their downfall right there. This is why I love the World Cup. It's going to extra time and the Dutch have made it 2-2. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Argentina have bottled it. Argentina have just bottled a 2-0 lead. This World Cup's just gotten better. Waggles, yeah, the substitute just come on. Oh, the Dutch, man. Two. The free kick was rolled under the wall to the side of the wall. Waggles just rolls it past Martinez. Argentina just got caught out. They did not see. They didn't even see that coming. You know, it's like we're going to extra time. Unless this is just ridiculous. I could just see it coming though. Argentina, they defended so deep. Dutch just don't know how to. I don't know how the Dutch are still in this. The fair play to them. They just. I mean, ever since they were 2-0 down, they just bucked their ideas up and World Cup completely. This World Cup's just a joke. 2-2. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now there's a bit of an encounter on the pitch, you know. Full time 2-2, going to extra time now. Wow. I'm literally just speechless. Like I'm in shock right now. What I've just seen. It's remarkable. I mean, how could you be 2-0 up with 8 minutes from time and bottle it? And it's 2-2. Argentina, hang your heads in shame. Listen, there's one team that's going to win it. Potentially, it's the Dutch, the way things are going. Argentina were terrible from dealing with crosses and that. like set pieces. It was just some of the worst defending you'll see in a World Cup. If that's a team that's going to win the World Cup, I'll tell you that. You don't win a World Cup after bottling a 2-0 lead. Flipping hell. Crazy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm just in shock right now. We're going into extra time, so it's full time. It's 2-2 between the Netherlands and Argentina. Absolutely crazy. Honest to God. The Dutch, it's just the momentum, the motivation, the passion, the desire, the winning mentality is going to be with them, and it wouldn't surprise me if they're going with it. You got to give it to them. You got to give it to them. It's almost like unlucky Tristan. You got to stay here for another 30 minutes at least. But I'm not going to lie to you. I'm probably going to stay there for another hour because I could just see this being a draw, maybe potentially an extra time. And then it goes to penalties. Honestly, unbelievable. It's crazy. This game of football. That's why I love the World Cup for a reason, to be honest. So many players have literally just been booked in that, literally just been booked in that, literally. It's just absolutely incredible. Wow. And the stadium as well is literally full of Argentinian supporters. There's only about 5% Dutch supporters. The rest, 95% is just full of Argentina fans. And that happens. It's crazy. Fair course, yeah. Fair course. He used to play for Burnley, didn't he? And I think he left, didn't he, or something? He only scored one goal. That name rang a bell, and I was like, it's not the same player. And the commentator just mentioned he played for Burnley. What a story! Playing for Burnley, get relegated, and then you score a goal like that in that manner, right? The depth against Argentina to come from 2-0 down to make it 2-2. We've got another half an hour to play, and this could go to penalties. We're gonna see. I don't know how many. I mean, are there gonna be more goals in it? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Wow. This is the first time as well that I've actually done a watch along. I think on this channel and in this World Cup that has actually gone to extra time this deep. Literally, like the England game, of course, was the only knockout game I've done so far in this World Cup. Didn't go to extra time because we comfortably battered Senegal 3-0. But yeah, I think Van Dijk's playing as a centre forward, I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't know yet. Incredible. I mean, Argentina favourites to win the World Cup and they bought a 2-0 lead to the Dutch. It looked absolutely crap. Like, just before they went 2-0 down with that Messi penalty. I mean, come on. Absolute madness. So, live score now is 2-2 and we're in extra time. We are in extra time. Absolutely madness, honestly. Unbelievable. This game just, I've never seen a game like it. Here we go. Exactly. If you heard the commentator there, Argentina stopped playing football. They sat back, they dug too deep, they were clumsy, they were sloppy defensively, didn't clear their lines, were arrogant, weren't positive enough going forward. God, I don't know what happened there, but talk about falling apart in a World Cup match. Letting a 2-0 lead slip with 8 minutes to go. Well, in normal time, it was 8 minutes to go and they were 2-0 up. Dutch get a goal back, and then we had about basically 10 to 13 minutes of added time at the end of that second half. It's ridiculous. And I just could see the Dutch scoring. I could just see them taking a chance. Ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, mate, I can't believe what I've just watched either. Just remarkable. It's just like I'm just in shock. I don't really know what to sort of say. I mean, I just couldn't see that coming. And well, I could see it coming, but it's just like the way it happened, the way when they took that free kick, I thought he passed it under the wall. He sort of passed it the side of the wall. He just rolled it in, Wackles. He was in the middle of the box. He was marked tight. He just rolled it in with his first touch. I'm like, has that just happened? Was there an offside? Was there something wrong? And I look back at it, and it was a clear, good goal. I mean, it's been about 10 to 12 players put to it in this match. I've lost count. I think everyone in the Dutch team's been booked, whether they're on the pitch or off the flipping or on the bench. It's unbelievable. Like the referee talk about losing control over the players. There's going to be some fines given, but listen, the way I look at it, neither of these two teams deserve to win the World Cup. Oh my word! I don't think any. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Argentina, if they get to the final, I think they win the World Cup. I'd say they would. The way I've looked at it now, the Dutch aren't going to win it. It's just because of the way the game's gone. I mean, who knows? It's Messi on the ball. Good pass there. Fico there. And the thing is, as well, with Argentina, they made all them substitutions in midfield and defensively, and it backfired miserably. The Dutch brought all that attacking intense. And look what happened, mate. You know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy scenes. I think this might go to penalties, you know. I just got a feeling within the next half an hour, both teams are just going to play this out for pens. It wouldn't surprise me. It just wouldn't surprise me. Listen, someone will get sent off. I guarantee you, someone will get sent off. And if no one is sent off, I will be absolutely amazed. That Paredes there, he's already been booked, and he should be off the pitch. I don't know how he's still on. Luke de Jong there getting fouled. It's unbelievable. Okay. Oh, it's just over. Just over. Did he even touch? No, I went over. The guy, I think Martinez touched it. Miles over. Didn't even touch it. It was a cross that could have gone anywhere. He had it covered just about, flipping out. The thing is, the Dutch have got so many strong big players up front. They could just lob the balls up the pitch for fun. Argentina haven't really got the best physicality defensively compared to the Dutch attack. I'll say that. So bear that in mind. Here we go. I don't know what the Dutch are doing with their football. Bizarre bit of play from both sides, to be fair. It's like they look like they're gonna win it, then they just sort of get to the end and just pass it back. It's weird. I mean, that's the why it's 2-2, I suppose. I mean, I'm sorry, yeah. Imagine if we beat France. No, here we are. Imagine if we beat France, Argentina get knocked out tonight. You got the Dutch and Croatia end up playing each other in a semi-final. That'd be absolutely. That'd just be strange as hell. I'd love it if Argentina got knocked out. And it'd be Messi's last ever World Cup. Weird. It feels strange. I don't know. This rate, this stream won't end till 10 o'clock right now. Lord mercy. Talk about the end of an era. I mean, Neymar potentially played his last World Cup today. If Argentina got knocked out on penalties or lost it in extra time, Messi would have basically played his last ever World Cup. Portugal lose tomorrow against Morocco. Ronaldo would have played his last World Cup. Same for Pepe and that as well. Remarkable. We could just get. So I know I'm talking about. I know I'm watching the Dutch game with Argentina. I know I keep bringing England up. If we could just get past France and beat them, I've got so much hope. But we need. I want Argentina to lose because listen, a final with Messi in it, he's bound to score in it. You know what I mean? If we did, if we somehow did play Argentina, if we ended up eventually playing them in the final, well, potentially playing them in the final, I should say. Luke De Jong out wide on the right. Oh, free kick ref. Oh God. Oh, what's the goalkeeper got? What's is he got a? Has he dyed his hair like yellow and blue, white or blue? Unbelievable. The Dutch have a free kick in. It's not the best free kick into the box. They cleared comfortably. I don't know how this second up. So I don't know how this extra time period is going to go over both halves. That's the one thing I'm thinking of, isn't it? Here we go. Oh, referee. Should have played on there. The ref Argentina would have been through. Someone, I think he stopped. It could have been a head injury. Messi's furious. Oh, Messi, man, he really knows how to slow the clock down, don't he? But I mean, he thought it'd work in the what in the 90 minutes of the football when it backfired, didn't it? Now they're in extra time 2-2. The bottom of a 2-0 lead, cheaply Argentina. Timber's still holding his face like he's just had a gunshot to the eye or something, like flipping on. Let's get on with the game. Some of these players, man. They're gonna waste more time, and the game won't finish till flipping midnight UK time. Do you know what I mean? Christ Almighty. Messi. Messi to whip the ball in the box. And that ball was a big disappointment because it's gone straight out for a goal kick to the Dutch. Oh, is that kind of second half? But it's that kind of extra time for Argentina, isn't it? Argentina do look tired. They made all them subs, sitting back, defending for their lives, knock the steam out of them. I can't see it. I mean, I think the Dutch might nick it, and win. So Brazil out, Spain out, Germany, Uruguay, and Belgium out in the group stage. One of these two tonight are going out. It looks like the Dutch are the better team in some aspects and are more fitter and physically up for it compared to Argentina. If Argentina get knocked out, oh my god, that would just be that because they're massive favourites to win it. All the talk about Messi would drop, and then Ronaldo, it'll all be about him. If he win the World Cup, he'd be the GOAT. You know what I mean? It'd be unbelievable. The one thing I'll say about England, we haven't sort of been tested. Like Senegal was like a normal friendly at Wembley. Say the same for the Wales game. Say the same for Iran. The US was our test, and we bottled it by drawing it 0-0. Didn't play well. So it'll be interesting to see how we play against France. If we play poor against France, if we get dominated, oh god, yeah, it'll just be the end of our World Cup. But listen, I still got hope. You know what I mean? Probably another 2 minutes to go. There is another 2 minutes to go. This first half of extra time. Looks like it's going. Depends unless Argentina can ping the ball in well. By the captain, Messi's going to whip this in. I mean, he's not shooting from there. He's just too far out. There's no way he's going to whip in. Oh, round the back there. Otamendi sticking a foot out. Would have put that to the right of the keeper for the Netherlands. He would have scored and made it 3-2 to Argentina. So unmarked. Oh, he's close, weren't he? Dutch just didn't even pick him up. Actually, he was nowhere near touching the ball, but a bit. If he would have made a bit more of a quicker run, could have gone anywhere. Honestly, that ball could have gone anywhere. It went off the pitch, fortunately, for a goal kick to the Dutch. We're at the last minute of the first half of extra time. It'll be half time. It's calmed down a little bit. I think both teams are playing for penalties, and we'll find out. I mean, if it did go to pens, could Argentina beat the Dutch again on penalties in a World Cup knockout game like they did in Brazil 2014 in the semi-final? Sorry, yeah, Argentina beating the Netherlands on penalties. I meant they would have done it before, haven't they? Back in Brazil 8 years ago. Dutch here on the counter. Nothing happened there. Oh, the ref. He has blown it for half time. Nothing happened on that counter there. Yeah, pretty flat first half of extra time. They're playing for penalties, you know. They are generally playing for penalties, both sides. Oh, God, it's going to be interesting this second period of extra time. What the manager's going to say to both teams, each and that, you know. I mean, that Dutch equaliser came at the 11th minute of added time. That's just remarkable. That flipping on. Not the way that all the Dutch coaching staff are all flipping wearing suits like they're like they're going to a flipping ballroom dance or something. It's just funny. And you got all the Argentina coaches and obviously the manager wearing tracksuits and everything. Proper football spirit. That. If I was a manager, the gaffer should wear the suit. All the trainers and everything, the physios should wear a tracksuit. It's just normal. It's just the way I see it. Fair play to all. Sorry. Oh, but it's cold. It's horrible. Fair play to all the Argentina fans. They're still trying. They're still believing. If there's one team that's more fitter and physically looks like they could score a goal, it's the Dutch. We're saying that Argentina could have probably had a goal. There was a chance for Otamendi, stuck his foot out. It could have gone anywhere, but he didn't make any contact, and therefore it went out for a Dutch goal kick. But honestly, I generally think, yeah, it's going to go to penalties. Simple. Oh man. Hopefully, I don't know. If someone's sorry about that, I think it was bugging around in that. So, oh god, it's a hard one to call. This game. It's a real hard one to call. Argentina have made a substitution. Molina, the goal scorer for the first goal for Argentina, been replaced by number 4 Montel. Oh boy, if this goes to penalties, this would be absolutely insane. A little cheeky snap, why not? Argentina pressing well, being a bit more positive. Free kick to, I think, Argentina. I don't know what the rest. What's the ref even given? We see the free kick to Argentina, which they took quick, and then the rest just wants to retake it again. The referee's not Argentina's friend right now. Been a bit odd. The referees made some good decisions and some really bad ones, and I don't know how no one's been sent off. I'll say that. Oh, slip there. Cleared away from Gakpo. It's a corner to Argentina somehow, despite one of the wingers there slipping about. Messi's going to be taking this. Messi. Oh, the keeper just nearly spilled it. I won't lie, nearly spilled it, but he did catch it comfortably towards the end. Oh yeah. This has definitely got penalties written all over it. Oh my word. Listen, the game's not going to finish till 10 at this rate. I'll say that. Jesus Christ Almighty, flipping out, unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. I mean, like this World Cup's just been unbelievable, remarkable if anything. With some of the results we get and some of the football we're seeing, and that it's just completely unexpected. Like I say, it's the World Cup. It's totally unexpected. Anything could happen. Certainly in this World Cup, flipping hell. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, you could have Morocco tomorrow beating Portugal 3-0. I wouldn't sort of surprise me, to be fair. I mean, Portugal can blow hot and cold a lot, but they do have the quality with or without, Ronaldo playing in that. But to get a close one, that'd be really interesting. Honestly, that'd be very interesting indeed. I don't know. A bit of a problem with my connection. It's been bugging. I don't know why. It's because of the wind and the crappy weather outside. Currently now, it's been really frosty and that affects the whole thing sometimes. Bit odd. Or whether the fact it's a Friday night and it's just late. It's typical, isn't it? Don't know what the Dutch keeper was doing. He sort of let it bounce into the box, then realised the ball wasn't nowhere near to that small box. I mean, the penalty box, sorry. He's kicked it away for Argentina throwing. Montel's taking it quickly. Got Fernandez in front of him. He's going to give it to Messi, the star man, who slipped though. It's a free kick now. Oh, it's a free kick to Argentina. Definitely looked like a slip. Oh, there is contact actually. Yeah, I think Messi knows it. What was it? So this ain't even England plan. I'm just nervous. I don't know why. Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's the fact. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've just got. I mean, maybe it's the fact we're still in the World Cup and we've got to play France tomorrow night. And this game, I mean, one of these sides could make it to the final potentially. It's just remarkable. Weird, but who knows? Messi, what he's going to do here? Messi, try to curl it to the left-hand side, but puts it way over. We've got 10 minutes left of extra time. We've got 10 minutes left of extra time. Still 2-2. Yeah, it's still 2-2, by the way. Yeah, I don't know why. Literally, I was trying to change the thing to the score, and it just didn't change for some reason. Now it's changed. Weird. Sometimes my thing glitches out. I've done that was a glitch there, pretty much. Weird that. 10 minutes to go before the end of extra time. As it stands, it's going to penalties. Oh man, my miserable cold's not going away anytime soon. Hopefully, Argentina getting knocked out will put a smile on my face. Unbelievable. Well, someone's boots cut timber. His boots just gone off. I think somehow. Don't know what happened. Red course was sort of fouled. I don't know, or the other way around. I think Di Maria's coming on. You can see why they're bringing him on to either try and get a goal or use him for penalties. Fair enough. But about time they brought him on. Unbelievable. Yeah, free kick for the Dutch. No, play on, says the referee. There was a shove. There was a foul on one of the Dutch players in the box there. Don't know what the referee's doing. He's had an awful game overall. Honestly. Oh god, my back's starting to ache. I've sitting like this for like nearly 3 hours. More like 2 hours and 45 minutes. Di Maria's coming on for a defender. Lisandro Martinez, the Man United defender, making way. Oh my word. Jesus. Dutch have got the ball here though. Gakpo running into no man's land. Oh, it's a free kick to the Dutch. Yellow card for Paredes. I don't know who got booked. I'm sorry, I don't even know who got booked there. Who, Paredes? I thought he was already yellow. I don't know. No, it wasn't for Paredes. It was for Vizela, the substitute that came on before Argentina capitulated and bottled a 2-0 lead. That's a foul. Bit of contact. Gakpo's due a goal in this game, you know. They've got Van Dijk and Weghorst trying to make the run forward. They've already scored from one set piece. Who's saying they can't score from another? Because Argentina has sus defended set pieces against the Netherlands so far. Got about 8 minutes left of extra time. This should be fun. Oh, Ake cleared. Oh, it's a free kick to Argentina anyway. No, penalty box. Luke De Jong penalised. I don't know what happened there. It looked like a collision. Yeah, colliding into Otamendi, I think. Yeah. A couple Argentina players, if anything. God, this game. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. I don't want Argentina to win because I think everyone knows why. Okay. Loved a bit of aggression there, but giving the ball away back to Argentina. pulling, shoving, everything. All drama's going to kick off at the end of the game. I mean, someone's got to go out at the end, innit? This quarterfinals, but absolute madness. Fernandez. No! Oh my word, what a save, what a save. Martinez, number 22 for Argentina. I think came off Van Dijk. I don't even think the keeper saved it. It's a good run, a bit of technical ability for Martinez. Listen, Van Dijk's the GOAT. Could have that if he weren't standing in the way, that hit him right here as well on the chest. If he weren't standing there, that would have gone into the back of the net. It would have been 3-2 to Argentina. The best chance they've had in this period of extra time. 5 minutes to go. Otamendi fixes the handball. I wonder how handball came off his chest. I don't know what Otamendi was looking at. Absolutely ridiculous. Di Maria of the corner. Cleared away. Loved away from Van Dijk there. Here we go. Good defending from Weghorst there. Quickly taken from Di Maria and Messi. Fernandez. Oh, deflected and just over. Wow. Talk about Argentina nearly winning it. That deflection there. Fernandez free outside the Dutch penalty box unmarked. Had a shot. Took a couple deflections and just went over. Oh my word, this game is absolutely incredible. Madness. To Argentina. Oh, it's just you could just see them scoring now, can't you? Because the Dutch are too deep defensively now. They just stop playing football. It's like they want to try and play for penalties, and Argentina want to go for the winner. This game's just crazy, and that's another Argentina corner. And the worrying thing is for the Dutch is there's another 5 minutes to fail to go, plus probably 2-3 minutes of added time towards the end of the second period of extra time. They're just going to score. The Dutch are just defending too deep. Oh my word! The thing is, if they score Argentina, the Dutch ain't going to get another one. That's the thing. Headed over. Right there. Just over. Miles over, actually. It's a good chance for Argentina, but yeah, the header was miles off target. This game's just stupid, you know. The amount of fouls, the amount of players booked, how no one's been sent off in this game, I'll never know. Chances missed. It was a bit of a flat start, a bit of a slow one. It was quite tight, and Argentina scored. It really opened it up, and boy, it definitely did. I was a Dutchman come from 2-0 down to make it like 2-2. Speaking of that, now the Dutch have got it in Argentina's half. Oh, the keeper doing just about caught it, dropped it, and then caught it comfortably again. Listen, if I'm feeling nervous for this game now in the quarterfinal, that's not even England related. Tomorrow against France, I'm going to be shivering like an absolute sheep with no like flipping coat on, man. Unbelievable. God, this World Cup, man. It's just I don't know what it is. I thought it'd be an awful tournament at the beginning because of the time of the year, but it's actually been one of the best World Cups that I've ever watched. I've seen Brazil partly when I was young. I don't really remember most of it, but I remember a bit. I remember. Oh, hold on, sorry. I mean, listen, on is Argentina. See what happens here. Looks like they're trying to go for the winner with 3 minutes to go. But I'll say this quickly, this is miles better than the Russia World Cup. It's just something about it. Just making it unique and that. You know what I mean? Come on, goal. It's the Dutch. Dutch have got that 2 against 2 here. 3 against 3 now. Berghaus. Oh. Poor cross in, and Alessandro Martinez with 2 minutes to go collects. Oh god, the Dutch gonna rue that. Got more players sort of back now, the Dutch, than they have going forward. Argentina, the opposite of what I just said, is the playmaker Lionel Messi. How has he gotten that ball through to Martinez? What a save. Novel, there was another good save for the Dutch. How Messi, just absolutely brilliant. God, where would Argentina be without him? There's 1 minute to go. God, for Argentina to score, I don't know what it's just gonna give me. I don't know how I'm gonna. This should be weird. But at the same time, I mean, they've been the better team in the second period of extra time. I'll say that. First period was just nothing, non-existent between both sides. There'll be another chance. Just watch. There's always going to be another chance later on. Pressure will get to the Dutch. Is Messi dragging it wide? No deflection. Should have got that on target. I think he dragged it wide. Or did it take a deflection from? Yeah, it took a deflection, I think. Yeah, it did. No, it didn't. Oh, it did take a deflection because Di Maria's just taking a corner for Argentina where he's going to in a sec. 15 seconds to go of normal time with this extra time period. Trying to. Oh, it's a good save. Noppel. Yeah, what's going on? Top save, keeping the Dutch in it. Right at the death now of extra time. Oh, here we go. I could just see Argentina winning it now, can't I? It's hit the post. Oh, my word. This game's remarkable. Who was that with a shot? Fernandez. He's had a brilliant period of extra time. He can shoot. Don't know what Ake was doing there, but that. It's ridiculous, this World Cup. This is ridiculous. 1 minute added on of extra time. Could the Dutch nick it? It looks so straightforward for a long while after Argentina taking the lead. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's incredible. Go into penalties. Go into pens. Go into penalties. You name it. Oh my words, this is incredible. This World Cup, what's it doing to me? It's 15 minutes. I could be here till after 10. Oh, this penalty shootout is going to be crazy. Oh man. Oh god. Sorry, I'm just like trying to take this away. It's just incredible watching this. The way the game's gone. Poor first half to start. Argentina leading at half-time 1-0. Bit slow second half started off, and then Argentina get a penalty, 2-0, it's like game over. I was convinced it was game over. Then, the Dutch weren't done, were they, with about, 8 minutes to go from time. They were 2-0 up Argentina. Dutch score, make it 2-1. I was like, game on. Argentina were too deep, stopped playing football, and right at the last minute of the actual game, of the 90 minutes, there was 11 extra minutes added on, the Dutch going grabbing that equaliser to make it 2-2 and Argentina bottom 2-0 lead. Extra time, nothing happens in the first half. Second half wins all Argentina. How they didn't win it, I won't know, with the chances they had and missed. So we'll go into penalties. And one who's going to be taking the first penalty, where it's going to be Messi. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? This is absolutely going to be the most intense penalty shootout you are going to see in this World Cup. Honestly, it will be. Can't wait. If Messi misses, this could. We're going to be witnessing history as well right now. Argentina get knocked out. This will and could be, well, not will. This could potentially be Messi's last World Cup as we're talking and watching. Oh God! But Argentina have a good penalty record in recent tournaments and matches, winning 4 of their last 5 penalty shootouts. So, oh man, it all goes down to this. It all goes down to this in style. Two captains here: Virgil van Dijk, Lionel Messi. Oh God! Who will win the battle? It will be decided in a penalty shootout in style. It's going to be fun. Two of the greats there, Virgil van Dijk, one of the world's best defenders, and Lionel Messi will. 13 yellow cards in that game from that referee. 13 yellows. I just heard this now. 13 yellow cards, and how someone has been sent off in that match, I will never know. Fortunately, now we'll go to the penalties. It all calms down. It's Martinez, who's pretty decent at saving penalties. Van Dijk's taking the first one. Oh boy, Netherlands are going first. The end where they're kicking off is literally in front of the Netherlands fans, the small majority of them to the right of where Van Dijk's taking his penalty. Of course, this is his first ever World Cup, Van Dijk, isn't it, for the Dutch? He's nearly 30, isn't he? Honestly, he is nearly 30. Got a connection problem, I won't lie. Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk. I'll be shocked if he misses this. I haven't seen anyone sort of blaze it over the bar in this tournament, you know. Oh, Martinez saves it. Oh my word. Martinez just saved the penalty against Van Dijk. That ain't good. The captain missing. Smacks it, Van Dijk. It's a good save though for Martinez. And who do you think's taking the next one for Argentina? He's already scored 1 penalty in this match. It's going to be Lionel Messi. You can just hear the Argentina fans chanting his name everywhere, can't you? God. I don't think the Dutch are going through after a penalty. That it wasn't actually a bad penalty. He hit it with quite a bit of force, but Martinez was just brilliant. Martinez and goal, the Aston Villa keeper. How did Messi miss him? God, it's Messi to put Argentina 1-0 up on penalties. Lionel Messi. That's a brilliant penalty. Just rolls it in with composure and coolness. Argentina lead on penalties, 1-0. Yeah, I don't think Van Dijk's going to get any love from the Dutch supporters after a penalty that was saved in that manner from Martinez. Not even 10 o'clock yet. I've been streaming for basically 3 hours. Here we go. Berghaus here to take a penalty for the Dutch. If he misses, I can't see anything but Argentina going through at this rate, the way it's going. Martinez saves again. Martinez saves again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Martinez might just become a World Cup legend for Argentina more than Messi. The momentum's just with Argentina. The Dutch, they're hitting them with power, but they just can't seem to beat Martinez. All right, if we did end up playing Argentina in the final, I don't want to go to penalties. I'm not going to lie. Dutch have missed 2. Argentina scored 1. They're 1-0 up on penalties. Chance to make it 2-0 here. Paredes here. I think it's Paredes, number 5. Score here for Argentina to make it 2-0. This Dutch keeper's useless, I can tell. Brilliant penalty from Paredes. 2-0 Argentina on penalties. Dutch miss 1 more and Argentina score after that. They're going through. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why they've won their last 4 out of 5 penalty shootouts, Argentina. The Dutch ain't going through. It's a brilliant penalty for Paredes, isn't it? That's brilliant. The energy that Emi Martinez has, I've never seen in any other goalkeeper when it comes to penalty shootouts, ever. Good penalty. Dutch are back in it 2-1. I'm not gonna lie, I've got no idea who scored that penalty for them. I didn't even know he was on the pitch. If Argentina miss, oh, it's gonna make things interesting. Montiel, the substitute, came on, I think, during extra time. I know he came on as a sub though. During this overall quarterfinal to take here. This to put Argentina 3-1 up on penalties. Montiel, good penalty, and Argentina 3-1 up on pens. The Dutch miss, that might be it. Don't know yet. Actually, I think it's the Dutch miss. If I'm mistaken, if the Dutch were to miss the next penalty, I think they're done. Oh, God, that's going to be weird. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, the Dutch missed, they're done. The Dutch missed Argentina through, I think. Waghorst, former Burnley man, he's already scored. He got the equaliser later on. Waghorst. Oh, he does score. Wow, 3-2. Still in it, the Dutch. The Dutch need Argentina to miss. But Argentina have scored all their 3 penalties. The Dutch already missed 2, but scored 2. Oh, this is absolutely outrageous. This game is just outrageous. The way it's just gone. Thing is, all the penalties in this World Cup so far in penalty shootouts, they've either hit the woodwork or they've been saved comfortably or superbly by the goalkeeper. So I wonder what's going to happen if someone blazed it over. That'd be really. It's Fernandez here for Argentina. Fernandez. Here we go. It's missed. Oh, he's just missed. He's just missed Fernandez. The Dutch scored their next, they're back on level terms. Oh my word. Put it wide. Just wide, to be fair. Dutch know they've got to score this. They don't score this, they're done. If they don't score this and Argentina score their next penalty, Dutch are out, Argentina win on pens. Luke de Jong here. He can't miss this, surely. Luke de Jong. Scores. Oh boy. Levelled. For now. God, I'm shaking. I'm actually shaking. Look. I'm shaking right now. This is crazy, this game. Watchalong Martinez, number 22. God, see if he scores. It's like the 14th yellow card this referee's shown today. I'm pretty certain he's shown. No, he has shown 14. Scores it. Argentina are there in the last 4. And he scores it. There we go. Argentina win on penalties. Argentina in the World Cup semi-finals. Wow. Remarkable game, remarkable story. Dutch are out, and they just weren't good enough on the penalties. They came close, but left it a bit too late. Argentina win on penalties. It's all kicking off now between the Dutch and the Argentina players. There we go. Well, fair enough. I mean, Argentina do deserve it. I mean, they just switched off towards the end of the 90 minutes and conceded 2 goals. But overall, they're by far a much better team. There we go. Argentina win on pens. Don't know about you lot, but I'm shattered. I can't believe what I've watched. It's been a remarkable game, a remarkable quarterfinals. 2-2 full time. Argentina win on penalties. The Dutch are done. They're finished. And they're going home. Hopefully, nothing like that happens to England tomorrow against France. See you lot for then. And I'll keep you posted on my Instagram. Like, share, subscribe. Socials, link in the description down below. We'll see you on my next video. In a bit, do not go changing. Take care, take care, take care.